is elite. He'll be a first rounder in next year's draft when he's eligible. And you mentioned it, Toby. We cannot let Dylan Stewart wreck the game. If you have a plan for him every play, I feel much better about things today offensively.
3.5 sacks on the year for Stewart, 10 in his brief career. The other edge, Brian Thomas Jr., very good as well. He's got 3 sacks. He's the son of Brian Thomas Sr., who played 11 years in the NFL with the Jets. Well, we want to take some time just to kind of describe to you the pregame spectacle here at South Carolina. The Cockaboose is on the field right now, which I believe means the first appearance of Cocky is in front of us, which is their mascot. Chants are being led right now, and then eventually we're going to have 2001 Space Odyssey and Sandstorm. Starting line has been brought to you by Simple Modern. Oklahoma owns Simple Modern as the official drinkware partner of OU Athletics. Simple Modern, good everywhere. And our spotlights today were presented by Warren Cat, a proud sponsor of Sooner Athletics. Contact us today for new, used, and rental machines and power equipment. Search Warren Cat. And our scene center was presented, as always, by Mercy. At Mercy, your life is our life's work. Chris, let's go down to you.
I do want to point out that a large train with a cockaboose from the Cockaboose Railroad has been pulled onto the field right now. It is as unique of an environment and setting as I think we've ever seen. The 2 engineers of the Cockaboose Railroad are both wearing like rooster hats. Something that you would typically see at Oktoberfest. Don't be scared to say it. It's different. It's unique. Even maybe a little bit weird. But, Toby, we are getting ready for the coin toss, and Orthodontics exclusively is proud to sponsor the Junior Captain of the game. Junior Captain is the ultimate fan experience for children grades 3 through 6. Visit either locations in Norman or South OKC for your free consultation. And one thing I did want to point out, a little south of Electric, fans still filing in, but you can tell when they get in here, if they get that capacity crowd, it's going to be loud. It's going to be rocking. The Sooner captains are making their way now on the Sooner sideline of midfield, or the 50-yard line. John Mateer, Kip Lewis, Dominic Williams, Grayson Halton, R. Mason Thomas, all getting ready for the coin toss to get ready for this kickoff. Robert Spears Jennings as well.
We'd like to thank our OU community outreach partners, Fowler Auto Group, OU Health, OG&E, and Coca-Cola. The University of Oklahoma Athletics is one with you. Draker, let's turn up the field mics here and take in some of this.
Facetious here, but he walked over to let him know he's ready to play. Grayson Halton right in front of me, guys, taking it all in as well. What a scene.
Here come the Gamecocks. They're wearing the garnet red jerseys today, white pants, and they're going with a white helmet with that famous Gamecock logo on the side. Sooners have yet to run out, although we can see them down below to our left. They're about to do so.
John Mateer's been out here for a minute, guys, so he's actually started taking a few warm-up tosses. Sooner captains got out here a little bit early. Here come the Sooners.
Those beautiful road whites again for OU today. White jerseys, white pants, crimson helmet, gleaming under the South Carolina sun with the interlocking OU in white on the side. Double crimson stripes down the sides of the pants as well. All right. As we get set for the coin flip, the crowd continues their pregame festivities. Teddy, you want the ball first, or you want the defense on the field first?
You know, I actually want the ball first. I want this energy, this crowd, everyone bearing down on the offense. I want to see those guys take the fight to South Carolina right out of the gate and have something to build on.
Here come the captains, John Mateer, Robert Spears, Jennings, R. Mason, Thomas, Dominic Williams, Grayson Holt will be at the coin toss. Lee Hedrick is our referee. He'll be the next voice you hear as he advises the captains to shake hands. A lot of mutual love between these two teams. No denial of handshakes or hugs. Here we go. Sooners will call the toss. John Mateer will be the name calling the toss.
Oklahoma, you are the visiting team. You'll call the toss. We're going to use the SEC coin. The SEC logo is heads. The pinwheel with the 16 teams is tails. I'll toss the coin. I'll catch it. If I drop it, we'll do it again. Oklahoma, what is your choice? Heads. Choice by Oklahoma is heads.
Coin's in the air. He caught it.
It is tails. South Carolina, you have won the toss. We're going to defer.
South Carolina wins the toss, Toby, and as you heard, they will defer, so the Sooners will get the football to start this game.
You get your wish, Teddy Lehman. Final thoughts before kickoff. OU gets the ball first. Teddy?
Yeah, I want to see John Mateer take over this football game. You know, last week was not his best game. We all know that, but we've seen what he's capable of. He needs to right the ship and take it to South Carolina right out of the gate.
Gabe, Chris, final thought before kickoff.
Right down here on the sideline, Gabe, right next to Michael Fasusi, on a knee, getting his mind right, his prayers. He's going to be challenged, as is this entire Sooner offensive line. But one area historically where Oklahoma has been really good, coming off a Texas loss, they haven't let him beat him 2 weeks in a row. They usually bounce back well, Gabe. Got to see good energy. Got to see good, consistent juice from the Sooner sideline with the execution today.
Shouldn't be an issue. I was hoping this place wouldn't fill in, but it's the late arriving crowd is here, boys. So this place is about to be rocking, and that is something that this offense has to handle well. When you think about it, true road environment, you got to handle the noise well. You got to be good with the snap count. You got to be good with your communication. That is key when you're playing on the road in an environment like this. So that's something I'll have an eye on, certainly early, but throughout this game. And man, this is going to be fun, guys. Both teams got to have it. Perfect weather. Fields in perfect condition. What else can you ask for, boys? Let's get this thing going.
Here comes the sandstorm. For the first time ever, Oklahoma football is in the state of South Carolina. The Sooners and the Gamecocks, a big-time road test of the SEC. Here we go. Oklahoma will go left to right. That's north to south here in quarter number one. Max Kelly, the kickoff man for South Carolina. He is awaiting the official go from our referee, and now he sends his cover unit out. Towels waving all over Williams-Brice Stadium. And total leather. We are underway on a beautiful Saturday. It's a fair catch called for in the end zone by Isaiah Satania. And John Mateer and the Sooners will start from their own 25-yard line.
This crowd knew when to show up, didn't they, Toby? We thought this, as Gabe just pointed out, we thought this would be a little bit less than stellar, a little south of electric, but holy smokes, they timed this thing just right for kickoff.
Sooners huddle up for their first snap of the game. It'll be Burks, Canick, Giovanni Gibson, and Isaiah Satania, the pass catchers. Running back is Blaylock. Canick in the backfield in front of Blaylock as a lead blocker. Mateer in the shotgun from the 25. There's the snap. Play action. Mateer across the middle. Behind Satania, incomplete. Almost intercepted by Jalen Kilgore. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Yeah, a little play action. They had a crease up the middle. I don't know if that was an option for Mateer to pull it and throw it, but
Ted, that's zone insert RPO. He makes the proper read. The play's there. He's just got to deliver an accurate ball.
Yeah.
2nd and 10. Same formation. Now they send Kanik and Blaylock out as pass catchers. They go empty. Mateer in the shotgun all alone. Asks for the football. He's got it. 4-man rush. Looks right. Throws right. Burks caught it. Flag down. It's a short gain to the 29, but we got a flag down in the offensive backfield. Looks like it's a hold. That'll back him up. Our ref mic not working today, so we'll try to relay as best we can, but South Carolina is going to accept that penalty.
Right, Fasusi got a hook on a defensive end there coming around the corner, and this is not the start we wanted, where we're, incomplete on first, penalty on second, backed up here in a dangerous spot. 2nd
and 20 back at the 15. Trips right, Gibson left, Blaylock next to Mateer. There's the snap, handoff Blaylock over the left side. He's got room, 20, 25, peruses his way to the 30, still pushing to the 32. A 17-yard run for Tory Blaylock, brought down by Fred Johnson. It'll be 3rd and 3.
Yeah, and a lot of space there. Spread them out, cover him up on the inside, and let Blaylock find the gap and hit it. Great job by Blaylock on that run.
They spot the ball at the 33, so make it an 18-yard run. And here's the first 3rd down of the day, 3rd and 2. Satania in motion, left to right. He joins Gibson over there. Stacked receivers each side. Mateer claps his hands, no snap. Now he's got the football. Wants to throw. Looks right, throws right. Burks the catch. First down. Spins upfield 40. Darts to the sideline. Out of bounds. Around the 45-yard line.
Good throw there by Mateer. Good protection. Plenty of time back there. Puts the ball in a good spot where Burks can spin out of that catch and get back upfield and avoid that first tackler.
First down's brought to you by Paycom. Score big with their command-driven AI engine. I Want, your shortcut to smart work. So the Sooners overcome a 2nd and 20 and pick up their first down of the day. They're at the 44-yard line.
I like these formations, using the entire width of the field right now.
Kanik in motion left to right. There's the snap. Fake handoff. Throw out to the left. Giovanni Gibson caught it and was hit immediately. That ball was in the air for a scary amount of time, but it got to Giovanni before the DB got to him.
Guys, Dylan Stewart is down. Kanik came in on the run split zone play and got him right in the hip, and he is struggling a little bit to walk off the field. He looks all right, but that was a really, really nice block from Kanik. Everything legal. I want to make that perfectly clear. But on the run, get to the split zone play, and a nice collision, a nice aiming point from Kanik on that play.
He's coming all the way to the bench and looks to be in pain, Dylan Stewart. This could be a major storyline if he is down.
Very significant injury for South Carolina.
5-yard gain on the pass to Gibson, his 3rd catch of the year. Brings up 2nd and 5 near midfield. Sooners go 4 wide, still Blaylock. He's on the left side of Mateer. Ball on the top of the South Carolina logo. Blaylock now in motion. Mateer to throw again. Looks middle, throws middle. He's got Kanik. First down. Spins loose down to the 35-yard line of the Gamecocks. Jaron Kanik.
I like it. Motion to empty with the back out of the backfield. Spread that South Carolina secondary out and find that crosser. And again, really nice protection from the offensive line.
We've had an 18-yard and a 16-yard chunk play on this drive. You know that has been in short supply for the Sooner offense of late. They have 1st and 10 at the South Carolina 35 on their opening drive. Double tight ends. Helms in the game on the right end of the line. Carson Kent on the left end. Wideouts are Gibson and Burks. Mateer wide snap, hands to Blaylock, runs left, tries to get to the corner, turns it up, and he's brought down at the 31. Got about 4.
It's that little counter play. Blaylock probes on the inside, but then bounces it to the outside, tries to gain the edge, and decent little pickup on first down. You've got to sprinkle some of that stuff in. I like that we're spreading them out, but just getting back to some of your traditional run game, especially if number 6 is on the sideline. I like it right now. Some good variety from the offense.
Dylan Stewart still has 3 trainers around him over here in the bench area. Make it a 3-yard run by Blaylock. 2nd and 7. Mateer fakes the jet sweep, runs it himself up the middle across the 30, backing his way down to the 27. He got 5. It'll be 3rd and 2.
Nice
fake the
little
jet
run.
sweep. Sooners moving over the ball quickly. They want to go tempo here on 3rd and 2. South Carolina just a little discombobulated. Throw out to Gibson. He's got blockers. He's got the first down across the 25 to the 24. Sooners caught the Gamecocks on skates that time with the quick snap.
No, I like it. Get up there, end over formation, force them to adjust to a little bit different of a look, what we've got on the offensive line and how we spread skill players across. Snap it quickly before they get adjusted. Let Giovanni Gibson, that big frame, push forward for the first down.
Lengthy opening drive for OU. Mateer has started 4 of 5 through the air. 1st and 10 from the 24 in South Carolina territory. Handoff Blaylock up the middle. Good push by the O-line. He's inside the red zone. Crashes his way down to the 18. 6-yard run for Blaylock.
I like that look. This time we lined the tight end up in the backfield, almost like an offset I formation to run the split action out of that, and a good block that really kicks that defensive end out, went low on him, created a nice little gap there for Blaylock.
2nd and 4 from the 18. Sooners in the red zone, brought to you by Pizza Hut. Let's finish this drive, the official pizza of the Sooners. Mateer, handoff Blaylock again over the left side to the 15, turns it up, he's to the 10, 5, touchdown! Tory Blaylock from 18 yards out, Pater, and the Sooners strike first in South Kakalaki.
I like it. Some good stuff there, and Caden Helms with really good back-to-back blocks, taking it to that defensive end. That was supposed to be the contained player, and Caden Helms blew him off the football. He lost contain, and the rest was Blaylock just scooting around the outside and showing that speed to the end zone.
Tate Sandell on for the extra point try. Great start for the Oklahoma offense. They take over 5 minutes off the clock. Extra point is good. Touchdowns brought to you by Air Comfort Solutions, your total home solution for plumbing, heating, air conditioning, and electrical. Make the winning call today. Before we go to break, let's pause quickly. 10 seconds for station ID. This is Sooner football from Learfield.
Athlete. And, you know, in our big games this season, the spread run game has been our best thing as a football team when it comes to running the ball. And I just love the formations, the situations that Ben Arbuckle just put our tight ends in. That was beautifully called. And I think you're going to you're going to see us build some play action and RPO stuff off these successful runs. And that's where the big chunk plays in the passing game are going to come. What a drive.
Here's the kickoff. Tate Sandell line drive. It's going to bounce at the 10, past the receiver and through the end zone for a touchback. Big update here. Dylan Stewart has been taken to the South Carolina locker room for further evaluation. Oklahoma had 48 total yards rushing against Texas last week, 50 yards rushing on their opening possession today. South Carolina from their 25 now. They go south to north, right to left in those garnet red jerseys. Sooners start with Marvin Jones on one end, R. Mason Thomas the other. Williams and Stone the tackles. Out of the shotgun, big Lenora Sellers takes the snap. Jet sweep handoff. Harbor got around the right side to the 30. Upended, flipped just shy of the first down marker by Eli Bowen. It's a gain of 9 on the forward flip jet sweep to Nick Harbor.
Yeah, and he's dangerous, really fast, and a gigantic wide receiver. We had a shot at him in the backfield there, and he was able to run through it.
Quick snap, 2nd and 1. Sellers' first throw does deep across the middle. It is caught. A contested catch by Harbor. He had Eli Bowen hanging on him, but he hung on out to the 46.
Yeah, they got up there and kind of quick snapped us. We had a blitz called, and we're late getting to it. It came free, and we had a little bit of pressure on Sellers, but timing was a little off with the quick snap count.
First down for the Gamecocks out to their own 46-yard line. Man in motion left to right. It's Harbor. It's a handoff instead to Faison up the middle, and he's twisted after a short gain of 1. 47-yard line.
Good physical play there by Kip Lewis coming in, eliminating that run right there on the spot. Right when contact was made, he went straight to the ground.
That was a big collision, Ted. Faison is a well-built back. Kip knocked him sideways.
2nd and 9. Sellers going to throw, does, out to the flat, turning it up to the 50 is Jaden Sellers. That's the little brother of Lenoris Sellers. That's his first catch of the year. Brother to brother into Sooner territory to the 47.
And that's going to be a frustrating one for the defense when you look back at him. After contact, he was able to slip out and fall forward for, probably 2 or 3 more yards. And now you've got a third and fairly short. Would have been totally different if they're in third and 6 on this third down right here.
It's 3rd and 3 instead. Overload left. Everybody over here. It's a handoff over the right side. Faison. R. Mason Thomas grabs him and they push him back at the 45. A yard shy of the first down marker. He got 2 but needed 3. So here comes the first 4th down of the day, and it looks like Shane Beamer will go for it. 4th and 1. Matt Fuller checks in at running back.
Did we get a little lucky there? Kind of looked like he got him by the face mask to me, guys.
That's what I was.
It's the way his head
turned here, but I couldn't tell.
Yeah.
They're going for it on 4th and 1.
Faison and Fuller both in the game at running back.
Under center, Sellers. Snap, handoff to the fullback up the middle. Breaks through. Watch out, first down. It's a race. 35-30, 20-15. Caught from behind at the 10-yard line. Faison. It's going to be 1st and goal, South Carolina.
Gentry Williams looks hurt. Getting up, guys. Slow to get up for the Sooners.
36-yard run by Faison, and Gentry still yet to his feet. He's the one that came in to help make the tackle, eventually chasing down Faison from behind. But
looks like he was on the replay there on the Jumbotron. Maybe he was holding his hand.
Yeah, his hand or wrist, it looked like.
Got pinned in. But they lined up Faison right there at that fullback spot and just kind of reverse out at quarterback. It's really just a fullback dive.
Someone who will never quit, never back down. OU Health. Never done, never outdone.
OU football games are always available in Spanish as well with our buddies Enrique and Luis on Ritmo, 96.5 FM in Oklahoma City and 101.5 FM El Patron in Tulsa, as well as on those stations' websites and the Varsity Network app. It's presented by Sonic. Live free, eat Sonic. 7-0 Sooners. 6:50 to go first quarter. After the Gentry Williams injury, South Carolina has a 1st and goal at the 9. Chris, you got anything down there?
Yeah, Gentry Williams has come out of the injury tent. Looks like they're going to take him back to the locker room for some further evaluation. You can see some concern on his face, but just a little extra work. Director of Rehabilitation Jeffrey Lau is going to take him back, and they're going to have some further looks and further tests on Gentry Williams.
Pistol formation. Man in motion left to right. Handoff up the middle. Goes Faison, crashing his way to the 7. Brought down near the 6 by Robert Spears Jennings and Peyton Bowen.
By the way, and just to follow up, they were waiting on the South Carolina athletic training personnel to make sure they're heading in the right direction, but now Williams on his way back to the locker room, guys.
2nd and goal from just outside the 6. South Carolina huddles up. Now they break it. It's in one wide out. Vendravius Jacobs wide right. Nick Harbor wide left. He goes in motion. Sellers has it. Inside handoff Faison to the 5 to the 4. Big hit there and brought down. Jaden Jackson. Bam. They're going to spot it at the 3 and make it 3rd and goal from there.
Boy, he had a big head of steam coming downhill, and I don't know if it was Jake Jackson that got him first. I know he finished it, but nice physical play right there by Jaden Jackson.
Ted, that was one where it was like, oh man, it looks like he's got some momentum. This may be a touchdown, and then you ran into a brick wall.
Yeah.
Sooners slow roll a sub in on him here. They're letting Jackson run off the field now. 3rd and goal from the 3. Sellers has it. Handoff. Faison, and he's blown up immediately. Kendall Daniels said, you sit out. 3-yard loss back to the 6.
Really nice play. Kendall Daniels making his impression felt early on here. Does a good job. Just right out of the handoff makes a big hit.
And they're going for this from the 5.5-yard line on 4th down. South Carolina is rolling the dice early. Trips to the right, 1 to the left. 4th and goal from the 5. Faison in the backfield. Snap, Sellers looks to throw, under pressure, steps up, tries to run, hit from behind, brought down. Taylor Wine tackled him at the 3, and the Sooners turn away the Gamecocks.
Really nice play there. A lot of pressure on Sellers, and he finds a way to step through it initially, but Taylor Wine beats the tackle and then retraces and comes back down the middle and chases Sellers from behind and makes a nice tackle there for the stop. Great job.
Fantastic initial pressure from Grayson Halton there, Ted, that just whatever they were trying to accomplish in the...
Obviously some execution issues, Ted, to fix from early in that drive, but the hustle to make a big play and to win and whip the guy in front of you, as he told us on Sooner Sports Talk from Rudy's 2 weeks ago. Ted, that was evident for that final play.
It was. Hey, you get off the field, don't give up any points. Ultimately, that's what you want, but they've got some things to fix. They'll be fine.
From the 3, John Mateer 2 yards deep in his own end zone. With Blaylock to his left. Now Mateer changing something with his offensive line. Backs into the gun again. In the teeth of the noise here at Williams-Brice Stadium. Kanik in motion. Snap. Handoff Blaylock over the right side. 5, 10, 15-yard line. Takes a hard tackle. But more running room for Tory Blaylock as he goes 11 yards right up the gut.
Yep, and they bring that motion in. Kanik coming across again to get that critical block, and the defensive end just runs up the field, runs himself out of the play, creates a big gaping hole. Blaylock able to pick up an easy first down off your own goal line. That'll give you some breathing room.
Make it a 13-yard run by Blaylock. 1st and 10 Sooners from their own 16 now. Kanik offset tight end wing right. Mateer. Handoff Blaylock again, running right, cut to the 15, puts his head down, didn't get much that time. Maybe a yard and a half. First down's brought to you by Pregame. Score big with their command-driven AI engine. I Want, your shortcut to smart work. 2nd and 9. Giovanni Gibson, Isaiah Satania, and Deion Burks. Same wideouts that played the opening series out there for this one. Kanik and Blaylock stacked left of Mateer. Gibson in motion. Mateer slings it out to Blaylock in the backfield. Got past the 15, out near the 19 for another short gain. It'll be 3rd and long.
I like the play design. You know, we've got something maybe over there on the perimeter, just a called little swing pass there with the lead blocker in front, kind of like a toss sweep. We may come back to that one if we can get a block or two.
First snap for Xavier Robinson on this 3rd and 7. He's in the backfield with John. Mateer back to pass. They bring a blitz. Throws left side. Comeback catch made right at the sticks by Giovanni Gibson, and you can move the chains.
Bring pressure there from South Carolina. They got everyone coming, and we pick it up really nicely. Good protection. Plenty of pocket. Room to step up and throw. Puts it on Giovanni Gibson's pads out there on the sideline. That's where that big frame from Gibson really comes into play.
Sooners start 3 for 3 on 3rd downs. By the way, Dylan Stewart back out of the locker room. He is on the bike on the South Carolina sideline, not in the game. Robinson stays in at running back. They're going to hand him the football. He goes up the middle, barreling his way to the 30. But here comes a flag in from the offensive backfield again.
They're going to call that on Kanik.
It shouldn't be a penalty. He gets him in the front of the thighs. Or did he not? I haven't seen the replay, Ted.
They're talking about this.
Yeah, so you have to, essentially, you have to block him. If you're going to cut him, which Kanik did, you have to get him in between 10 and 2, right, in the front of his body.
There is no foul for an illegal block below the waist. The block was legal.
Good call.
Second down.
Or good no call.
Ref said there was no foul for a block below the waist. The block was legal. So it's a 4-yard gain by Xavier Robinson out to the 30. Great job by Gabe describing what they were considering there. 2nd and 6. Right now, the Oklahoma run game is taking it to South Carolina. There's a sentence I haven't issued this year. Trips right now. Mateer, handoff Blaylock over the left side. Dances outside, but couldn't quite get away from Sean Murphy. If he did, he had all kinds of grass. Instead, it's a gain of only 1.
Well, but the running game's already doing part of the job you want it to do. It's forcing South Carolina to get really aggressive with those backers and those safeties, which at some point should open up a big play action opportunity to push it down the field.
3rd and 5. Sooners go 5 wide, and they bring him in compact now. It's an empty set, but it's a compact empty set. Jermichael Carter on the field for the first time. Man in motion, left to right, Satania. Mateer to throw. Looks right, rolls right, throws back across the middle, and a diving catch made. That'll be close. It's Giovanni Gibson, but it looks like he's a yard shy. They spot him at the 35, had to get to the 36. And you got to punt this, don't you, in your own end of the field?
The offense doesn't want to, but they've got the punt team out, guys.
Well, job accomplished by the offense.
Yeah.
Defense got the stop down there near the 5-yard line. You got a couple of first downs, got some breathing room, and now your punt team has the opportunity to switch the field position.
As an offensive guy, with the way that we've run it, I would love to go for it, but let's remind ourselves the strength of this team is the defense. You're going to flip the field here.
Delay game.
Well, that's
Delay of game on the offense. 5-yard penalty, and it remains 4th down.
Now, you didn't want that. Jalen Kilgore, by the way, back to receive the punt for South Carolina. If you joined us in the pregame, you know that Bakari Swain, their normal guy. Now, here comes Swain. Kilgore's coming off the field, and Swain is coming on. We were told he would not return punts today because he broke a finger this week in practice. But after the delay of game, he has talked his way out there, I guess.
I hope he drops it.
Grayson Miller's first punt of the day. And before the snap, we got a false start, I believe. More flags are down.
They were piled in there like they were going to come after it in a big way.
False start on the offense, number 13. That's a 5-yard penalty. It remains 4th down.
That's the 3rd Sooner penalty already. And that backs it up to the 25-yard line. Lost 10 of those yards they worked so hard to get.
Wish we would have just gone for the 4th and 1 now.
It is Bakari Swain deep. Grayson Miller, number 3 in the nation, averaging 48.8 yards a punt, has the football. There's the boot. Wobbly toward the sidelines. It'll bounce at the 40, 35. Swain picks it up on the run to the 40. Midfield, tackled from behind violently.
Ball's out.
Sooner territory.
Ball's out. Oh.
Swain was able to hang on to it, but South Carolina is going to have great field position here at the OU 48-yard line.
Yeah, it's pretty disappointing, that offense gets the ball out. You have a decent spot to punt from, a couple of procedure penalties, and then a bad hit on the ball. And Swain's able to pick it up with a full head of steam off the bounce. Take it right up the seam.
19-yard return by Swain. 26 seconds to go in the quarter. 7-0 Sooners. Sellers on the keeper.
Nice.
Met behind the line of scrimmage and brought down by Peyton Bowen, who read it perfectly for a 1-yard loss.
What a tackle. I mean, that's a way to get Sellers right there. If you can lasso those 2 feet together like Peyton Bowen did, he's going to go right to the ground. That was a really nice job dipping under a blocker and making that play.
Clock is at 2 at 1. There was early movement. No flag. Sellers going to throw it. Pocket collapsing around him. He sheds R. Mason Thomas, still on his feet, to the 45, to the 44. Am I crazy, or did somebody jump there?
It looked like the left tackle was a little bit early, but, I don't know.
It ends up being a 4-yard gain by Sellers, and you saw there, Teddy, how he can shake.
Yeah.
Just shakes off R. Mason Thomas.
An impressive gain, 4-yard gain there to help get them back on schedule in a 3rd and manageable.
4th down situations in this game, so they may view this as 2 plays to get the 6 yards, guys. So I'm sure that Brent Venables is factoring that into whatever he's calling here.
And I'll also add, Toby, the offensive staff really wanted to go for that 4th and 1. Really wanted to go for it.
3rd down and more like 7. 2 backs in the backfield to each side of Sellers. Now he's going to change the blocking. First quarter yards, OU 117, South Carolina 76. Sooners showing pressure. Sellers has the football. Second quarter underway. Option pitch to the perimeter. Played perfectly.
Nice.
Taylor Wine was waiting for him. Back at the line of scrimmage, the original line of scrimmage. There is a flag down on the Sooner sideline, it looks
It was not us.
Yeah, it's a sideline warning. No flag, no penalty.
I love that play call there. Venables showing pressure. Everyone up there in gaps looking like they're going to be coming after Sellers. And they try to go to a speed option play, and we bail everyone out on the snap, and we've got guys spread out playing responsibility football. That's how it's supposed to work.
Here's the punt. Satania deep. Side-winding kick. Fair catch called for at the 7 and taken there. So after South Carolina starts the drive at the 48, they go 1 yard, 3 and out, and have to give it back to Oklahoma. Sooners will start their second straight drive inside, though, their own 10-yard line.
Ted, sometimes when you've got your list of cover zero beaters, right? Speed option always on that list.
Yep.
It doesn't look so good when they don't bring zero.
No, that was, and I love the way Taylor Wine, he knew exactly his responsibility. They've coached through that one clearly because he was feathering and then able to push out and play the pitch really nicely, and a good solid tackle there. That man is stacking up the TFLs.
Yeah. Got him another one. Still no Dylan Stewart. Sooners from their own 8 going right to left. Mateer in the shotgun has completed 6 straight passes. Handoff to Blaylock, dancing his way across the 10, out to the 13 or 14-yard line. Another nice chunk run there for Tory Blaylock.
Yeah, just spread them out. Get those linemen on, get a double team, try and climb up to a backer, create some space inside, and Blaylock's able to dance in and out of those gaps and find a nice little pickup. And again, that's going to turn into, at some point, the ability to push the ball down the field.
2nd and 5, double tight ends, Kent and Helms to each side. Now Helms splits out into the seam. Snap, Mateer rolling right, throws short. Comeback catch is made by Giovanni Gibson. His 3rd grab, and he's got the first down out past the 18-yard line.
Really nice. Just a little sprint pass there. Have the tight end blocking the edge player. Plenty of room outside. Comfortable positioning to throw the ball for Mateer. And you know, I keep going back to it. That size for Giovanni Gibson, just working that sideline one-on-one, able to make those catches and push upfield and get the chains rolling.
That's 7 straight completions after that first one was errant for Mateer today. 1st and 10 from their own 18. 13:26 to go till halftime. Handoff Blaylock over the right side. Pushes through the offensive line, past the 20 to the 21. Got about 3 or 4.
Now Blaylock's going to want that one back. He made the right cut there, but kind of ran into the back of one of his players, lost his balance a little bit and stumbled. If he would have stayed clean on that cut back into that gap, he would have been off and running.
2nd and 7. Mateer surveys the defense, going to throw it this time. They bring pressure. He throws near side and couldn't quite get it. Isaiah Satania reached for it, but it was a little bit of a fastball out in front of him. They brought a blitz to Mateer, and he got rid of it quickly. It'll be 3rd down and 7, and here comes Dylan Stewart back for the first time since leaving the game with what looked like a hip injury. Sooners 3 for 4 on 3rd downs today. 3rd and 7 here. Jermichael Carter among the 5 wide for OU as they go empty. Fans trying to make it difficult on Mateer. 6 on the play clock. It's down to 3. And now the Sooners are going to take a timeout before this snap.
Timeout, Oklahoma. This is their first charge timeout of the half.
Great news, Toby. Gentry Williams has emerged from the locker room. They put the injury tent up. Looked like he was going to go in there for a moment, but he immediately went down to the corners, and Jay Fly got his helmet back. And it looks like Gentry Williams, after a quick little meeting with the athletic trainers, is going to try to get back in this game when the Sooners are on defense.
That is good news. Sooner Nation game day is here.
Games complemented by a variety of bars, restaurants, and the best live music in the Metro. It's no surprise that Riverland Casino is the official entertainment destination of OU Athletics. Now down on the Sooner sidelines, here's Chris Plain.
Well, we're going to get a quick snap here, T-Row, so we'll get an update on Gentry Williams after this play.
All right, 3rd and 7. Sooner ball up 7-zip from their own 21-yard line. They line up trips left, tight end left, Blaylock in the backfield to the right of John Mateer. And now whistles before this snap. The back judge comes racing in, And South Carolina's going to counter with a timeout of their own.
Timeout, South Carolina.
What a third down
This is
chess
the first
match
charge timeout of the half.
Second quarter.
A lot of conversation going on in the secondary for South Carolina. It looks like they got it figured out right before the snap.
Plank.
All right, now we got a little time with Gabe Eichert. I'm Chris Plank down on the field. As T-Row mentioned, there's 12:51 to go here in this first half. Sooners up 7-zip. Gentry Williams back in the injury tent. He came out of the locker room. Really does not appear to be a wrist. Looks to be something in the shoulder, which has been a problem for him before. He came by, went over, still has his helmet, went over to the corner area where Jay Valaya has his guys, kind of dabbed some guys up, gave a fist bump to Kobe McKenzie and Kip Lewis, then went right back into the injury tent. So standing outside the entrance of the injury tent, he had his helmet, and to me, Gabe, that's always a good sign, but we'll be monitoring Gentry Williams.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Hopefully he's good to go. Need all hands on deck in this one.
All right, after the timeout exchanges, we're ready now, finally, I believe, for 3rd and 7. 2 wideouts left. Javani Gibson going to swing out to the right, so balance to each side. Got to get it to the 28 for a first. Mateer back to pass. They bring a blitz. He throws near side. Satania's got it. Turns it up. 25. Makes a move. Dances inside. First down to the 30. Spun down at the 31. Isaiah Satania hit the brakes. Cut it back inside. And it looks like Dylan Stewart's coming back off the field.
Yeah, holding that hip again, it looks like. Really good job by Mateer. Hit Satania right on the run. And I was worried when Satania cut back. I thought that he was going to be able to convert the first down if he just stayed with that path. But was a really good move by him. Avoided the tackler and was able to get a few more yards on top.
Toby, let me give you an update on Dylan Stewart real quick. We talked to Ian Fitzsimmons, who's doing sidelines for ESPN Radio today. And when they took him back to the locker room, it was a visibly frustrated Dylan Stewart that was in a lot of pain. He was in pain whenever he left for the locker room. When he came back out, tried to get it loosened up, but he is down in pain on the sidelines. Just got up to his feet and walking gingerly to the Gamecocks sideline. This is a massive development in this game.
I was watching him, and he just, the second Simmons engaged him, he just went to the ground and kind of crumbled.
Looks like he's trying to go over there and have something to say to the offensive huddle of Oklahoma.
Well, he fell onto the ground. I don't know really what he has to say.
He might be mad about the first block he got.
Shane Beamer's even out on the hash mark now, arguing about something.
It's got to be a hip flexor, right? Going to go in the tent. He's not happy about it.
I think it's a hip pointer situation. Anyone that's ever taken a shot to that hip, it can be really, really painful.
Can bruise you from your armpit to your knee.
Sounds like you may have some experience, brother.
Another big 3rd down pickup has it 1st and 10 Sooners from the 32. Handoff Blaylock over the left side, finds a crease, bounced it outside 35, turns it up. Out to the 38 as he falls over the top of a body. That's another 6 yards for Tory Blaylock.
Had a nice wall there on the front side, getting some movement. Blaylock stuttered like he was going to cut it back, and I think the defense lost him behind that wall of bodies and came off to the front side, got a nice gain.
2nd and 4, Sooners go tempo, throw out to the edge. Satania turns it up 40. Outside he goes. What a move. First down and out of bounds around the 45. He evaporated in front of a Gamecock.
Good blocking out there on the perimeter. Helms was out there. I think it was Burks as well. Just getting out there, getting in the way of those guys. And Satania fakes inside and goes out to the sideline, picks up the first down.
Offense looks good, Ted. It's a mixture of run and short passes, but they are in a good rhythm right now.
Yeah, not like that's when they play their best, whenever they're completing passes, moving the chains.
From the 46, Robinson in at running back. Helms in motion left to right. Mateer's got it. Handoff Robinson, right side, big room, 50, 45, 40, down the sidelines, 35, and out of bounds around the 30. Big X got loose.
It's that same little split zone play. Caden Helms comes in motion. He's going to kick out that defensive end, and those D-ends are making it easy on us, just flying straight up the field and opening a huge gaping hole.
25-yard run, just the 4th run of 20-plus yards this year for OU. Robinson gets it again and crashes his way to the 25.
Same play.
4th run of 20 or more yards for OU this year, just the 2nd from a running back.
Timeout for a defensive injury.
South Carolina's got another injury here.
Stewart's backup, I think.
Yeah, you're right. It's Dylan Stewart's backup, Desmond Umazulu.
All right, let me bring all the positivity from the Gentry Williams recovery to a complete and total halt. Even though he had his helmet, even though they were taking him into the injury tent, looked positive, went over to his huddle. He was just basically saying, I can't go. Williams emerged from the injury tent, shoulder pads, jersey off. He'll now be an observer on the sideline, it looks like, guys, unfortunately, for the rest of this game. Corner depth will be tested.
All right, turn off Planks, Mike, the rest of the day. All right, Drake? No more of that. Thank you, Chris. 2nd and 4. That's 2 defensive ends now that have left the game. Is Yuma Zulu also looking at his hip?
That's the way it looked to me.
Limping around over here. 2nd and 6. Oklahoma over 100 yards rushing in the first half. With 10:40 to go till halftime, they lead the game 7-0. Pistol formation. Blaylock behind Mateer from the South Carolina 25. Formation is an overload right to the boundary. And now Blaylock's going to move to the right of Mateer as well. Plenty of time on the play clock. John's got it. They bring a blitz. Going to throw end zone, looking for Gibson. Just over his head, incomplete. He had man coverage with Miles Norwood. It'll be 3rd down.
That ball was a little wide, sailed out of bounds, but you could see Giovanni Gibson battling there in that size. A lot of hand fighting going on between those two, and he won that battle and found separation late. The ball was just a little outside where he could pull it in.
That ball ended up about 5 yards out of bounds, Ted.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got to give Giovanni a chance there. He wins on the route. That's one material want back.
3rd and 6 from the 25. Robinson, the blocking back in the game. In motion, right to left goes Burks. Mateer rolls left, throws left. Dion, great catch, 20, up the sidelines to the 15-yard line. He had to reach behind him. What a catch by Dion Burks, and it's another 1st down.
Yeah, Mateer put it inside of him, and it must be nice to be able to contort the body like that to make a play. That was incredibly athletic.
Sooners go tempo. Quick throw. Satania at the 15. Dances inside to the 11. Down to the 10. Sooners are in the red zone. Brought to you by Pizza Hut. Let's finish this drive. Pizza Hut, the official pizza of the Sooners.
That's the extended run game right there. Just quick. Right out of his hand on the snap for Mateer. Giovanni Gibson getting a block on the outside and just let Satania go to work.
9:40 to go till halftime. Oklahoma dominating time of possession here in the first half. They lead 7-0, trying to take a 2-score advantage. 2nd and 4 from the South Carolina 10. Split backs in the backfield. It is a bobbled. Xavier got it back, broke a tackle, barrels his way through the Gamecocks and into the end zone. Touchdown. They ran the old bobbled handoff, 10-yard touchdown run, Teddy.
Yeah, they did. And, you know, it looked like Mateer had an option. That little play we've seen the last couple of weeks where Kanik, he lets the end go and kind of influences him and goes out to the outside. And they handed it to Xavier Robinson, and a really good individual effort there, running through tacklers to get to the touchdown.
Xavier Robinson, first touchdown run of the season. He has a touchdown catch earlier this year, but that's his first run. And the extra point is good. Touchdowns brought to you by Air Comfort Solutions, your total home solution for plumbing, heating, air conditioning, and electrical. Make the winning call today. Total yards so far.
9:21 to go in the first half. Oklahoma 14, South Carolina 0. Gabe, in the pregame, you talked about the point of attack. Oklahoma has won at 16 carries, 126 yards. They had 80 rushing yards combined in the Auburn-Texas game. What's changed? What's different?
Those games don't matter anymore, Plank. No.
Good answer.
I think this group has heard the criticisms. I think that's a motivating factor. There's no doubt about it. But they're just winning. Winning, physical, moving guys at the point of attack. Tight ends are doing a nice job on the split zone stuff. Going and blocking these edge guys for South Carolina, and then the backs are making things happen. It looks fantastic. We have spread them out and run it straight down their face.
Kickoff is dropped in the end zone by Nick Harbor out of bounds. And South Carolina will start on the 25. Drive summary brought to you by the Fowler Automotive Group. Sooners go 13 plays, 92 yards in 5:17. 55 yards rushing on that drive alone. Fowler Automotive Group, being friendly, helpful, honest, and fair. This is what drives us.
We need to stay on them here. We need a turnover. Defense, make something happen here on this end of the field. Give the offense the ball back. The way they're moving it, they'll pay it off.
Davon Jordan in at corner. Michael Boganowski in at safety here to start this possession from the South Carolina 25-yard line in a pistol. Sellers fakes the handoff. Immediately under pressure. Spins away from Grayson Halton. Now being chased by Dominic Williams, and he's forced down at the 20. That's a 5-yard loss. He was running from big boys, and he couldn't get away from them.
Really good job. Second effort there from the inside, chasing it down. That's the best way to get a sack, man, a push out of bounds. Really good job, effort play from the interior there.
That's one, just Grayson Halton a couple times now, guys.
Yeah.
It's just one right away and ruined anything they're trying to accomplish. But that's one where Sellers is going to watch the film and go, why did I not just flick it out of bounds?
Yeah, this is a big screen down for South Carolina here.
2nd and 15. Sellers back to pass. Under pressure. Wow. Grabbed and thrown down. He got it. G-Baby. Smashed. Back inside the 10.
I mean, Gabe, you're calling it. He is winning right away. I mean, Sellers doesn't even have a chance to get his feet set after receiving the snap before Grayson Halton's bearing down on him.
And this has been, I mean, we are watching South Carolina's issue. I mean, this has plagued them all season long. They have not been able to protect Lenoris Sellers. At this point, you got to just hand this one off, right, Ted?
Yeah, try and get out of here.
Back-to-back sacks has South Carolina back at their own 9-yard line. 3rd and 26. Sellers to throw. Dumps it short. That's Faison out of the backfield at the 15. Peyton Bowen says that's enough. And you can hear some boos.
Check it down there. Really good job. Vice tackle between the two OU defensive players. They've also got the sideline there. Don't come flying out of control right there. You know the down and distance. Good, smart play.
After South Carolina had an opening drive that had them 1st and goal and couldn't get in, back-to-back 3 and outs. And now the Sooners should get pretty good field position here. Isaiah Satania standing at his own 40-yard line.
See if we can get something going in the punt return game here.
Mason Love is the Carolina punter. From his own 5, there's the boot. High hanger. Satania calls for a fair catch and takes it at the 39. Late flag on the field. Carolina's clapping. They think it's on Oklahoma. 7:02 to go till half. 46-yard punt there.
After the play was over, personal foul, unnecessary roughness on the receiving team, number 14, throwing a player to the ground. 15-yard penalty, 1st down.
That's Elijah Thomas, so that'll back the Sooners up 15.
Teddy, Toby, Brent Venables came over to start talking to his defense. As soon as he heard...
Casino is always a good time. And Sooner Football brought to you by Phillips 66. Enter for a chance to win a VIP game day experience for the November 29th OU LSU game when you buy 8 or more gallons with the Fuel Forward app. Phillips 66 and Conoco are proud sponsors of OU football. It's going well so far here in the state capital of South Carolina. Sooners up 14-zip, 7:02 to go till half. And they have the ball back after a 3 and out at their own 24. 4 wide receivers set. Torrey Blaylock, the running back. They'll hand it to Blaylock over the right side. Maneuvers his way for a couple of yards till he's gang tackled at the 28.
Really good 1st down gain there. 4 yards. Again, at some point, I want to see Mateer pull that play action and try Javonte Gibson again down the sideline.
2nd and 6. Handoff Blaylock again over the left side this time, and he's brought down immediately. Good quick tackle that time by Nick Barrett. It'll be 3rd down and 5. Oklahoma's been very good on 3rd downs. 5 of 6 in this game.
A lot of these have been getting Mateer outside the pocket on that little sprint pass on 3rd down.
Trips right, 1 left, ball on the left hash. We're down to 6:12 to go 1st half. Mateer taking his time, goes up to Jake Michaela. Instructions for the O-line. Now Blaylock's going to move from his right to left. Play clock at 7. Mateer's got the football. Looks right, quick throw to the right, almost picked off. wanted the quick one to Satania, and Jalen Kilgore got there first. And Oklahoma's going to have to punt.
Yeah, he was ready for that. He jumped all over that route. Ran it for Satania, and Mateer, he was dead set on delivering that one quickly. Didn't have a chance to pull off of it and find someone else.
Ted,
trying to hit the timing route.
Yeah, Ted, I will say, but I like Mateer operating quickly in the passing game. But we got to remember, Dylan Stewart's out of the game.
Protection's been good.
The protection has been great. He can sit back there comfortably and go through his progressions on that.
Grayson Miller trying to keep it away from Bakari Swain. Kicks it out of bounds. Not a good one.
He tried that the running nose down kick on that one instead of sending it for a deep shot. I don't know what the thought was there. Maybe just trying to angle it and get a ball that was difficult to return, but that was not good.
It's going to be about an 18-yard punt. South Carolina's going to start in OU territory at the 47.
So you go from having great field position, then you get a penalty on the return, don't go anywhere on offense, and now South Carolina, after a bad punt, they're in plus territory.
Sellers throw out to the perimeter, wide open. His brother Jaden Sellers pushed out of bounds at the 40.
What
and
are
here
we
comes
doing?
a late flag.
Blatantly thrown down late on the sideline.
There's a 7-yard gain, and they're going to add 15 more.
After the play was over, personal foul, unnecessary roughness on the defense number 38, went out of bounds. That 15-yard penalty will be added to the end of the run and carries an automatic first down. 2
penalties here in short duration and a bad punt. Now all of a sudden, South Carolina on the plus 25, banging on the door, getting to the red zone.
Jaden Hardy in the game at safety here. Penalty was on Heineke. From the 25. 5:40 to go in the half. Handoff up the middle. Oh, it's a keeper. Sellers over the left side. Good gainer inside the 20. Faked the handoff. Took it himself for about 7.
Well, Heineke came blitzing in there, was wide open, and tried to make a decision, either the running back or the quarterback there, and chose wrong.
2nd and 3. Matt Fuller in the game at running back. Gamecocks in the red zone for the 2nd time today. Seller throws it out to the edge. High catch by Harbor. He was able to get away from Jaden Hardy. Well, Hardy made the tackle. He was able to get away. Who was that came up?
It almost looked like he got blocked in the back as he was going to make that play. He went low and ended up going between the legs.
Fans are booing. They wanted the horse collar on Hardy.
Davon Jordan went low. Harbor over.
They've got a very valid complaint. He hooked him underneath the back of his helmet, which is a 15-yard penalty. But sometimes you got to
reset the clock.
Please reset the play clock to 25 seconds. It was not put down above 25 seconds. It will start on my signal.
Please reset the play clock because we missed the penalty. And Shane Beamer is yelling at me.
3rd and 2. Ball is on the 16-yard line. Pistol look. Handoff up the middle. Matt Fuller met in the backfield by 3 white jerseys and driven back. It's a loss of 1. And here comes another big 4th down decision for Shane Beamer.
That was a really nice play. Kobe McKenzie really created the chaos there. Interesting formation. South Carolina had 2 tight ends kind of in a pair back in the backfield, like dual fullbacks coming across, running that little counter play, and Kobe McKenzie blew it up.
4th and 2, and they're going for it again. 3rd time today, they're going for it on 4th down.
Don't give it to them.
From the
Watch
17.
the hard count.
In the shotgun, Sellers. Man in motion, left to right. Got to get to the 15 for a first. Sellers keeps it himself. Rolls right. He's going to run it. Dances outside, and he's got the first down.
Wow, look at that spot.
I don't know if he does. The spot says he stepped out shy of the 15-yard line.
Wow.
And
He's
where they
short.
put it down, he's short. But I don't know about the spot. They're saying it's a turnover on downs. But I guarantee you we're going to look at this again.
Well, on first view, it looked like it was clear that he got it.
He went out of bounds you know, somewhat uncontested.
The runner was short of the line of gain. That play is now under video review.
He thought he was there.
He's done some interesting things with the ball on the sideline this season, and he carries it very loose in his right hand, so he's going right. Did he reach it across, guys, or did he have it back?
Here's a look at the replay, Ted. Yeah, he never reached it across. He had it tucked under his right armpit.
It's hard to see where exactly
I mean, his foot is on the 14 when he goes out, his left foot, but where's the football?
It's definitely closer than I thought. I think
he looks like in the replay they're showing in stadium, Ted, it
ball's right on the 15, it looks like to me.
It's definitely not where they spotted it.
No.
To me, it looks like a first down on the replay because his foot's not on the white, and his body has crossed the 15-yard line, and the ball's in his right hand. I think they're going to give him a first down here.
I'm just looking at the official there on that frozen look on the jumbotron, and I don't know how the official got
the spot. After review, it is a first down. The runner made the line of gain. The ball will be inside the 15-yard line. First down.
This is brought to you by Noble McIntyre, McIntyre Law. Visit McIntyreLaw.com to connect with their team of award-winning Oklahoma personal injury attorneys. We did not have a single review in the OU Texas game last night. Our first one today.
Well, this is a clearly critical situation in the game. We have dominated the first half of play. They're going to get the ball out of halftime. Be awfully nice to force a field goal here, boys.
3.5 to go. 14-0 Sooners out of the pistol. Fake handoff. Sellers rolls left.
Nice.
He's immediately surrounded. Dances back to the right. He's going to run it himself, and he doesn't throw it away. He's tackled out of bounds again for a loss. Back around the 19-yard line.
Great pursuit there. Kobe McKenzie's the one that finally got him down. Was able to avoid a couple of tacklers there before he reversed field, came all the way back. Played really nice on the front side there. I think it was maybe Kip Lewis that turned him away from where he wanted to originally go, and then the great pursuit by the defense.
2nd and 14, a 4-yard loss. Twice today, Sellers has just accepted a 4 or 5-yard loss. Sellers to throw. Now he runs it himself. Big hole up the middle. Outside, it closes quickly. And he's tackled at the 15. It looked like, Teddy, he had a lot of room to run there.
Yeah, big collision there. Was a lead block, quarterback draw play, and running back came up and delivered a shot on Kip Lewis, but Kip was able to regain his footing there and force Sellers to have to flatten it out, and then a good solid tackle there to limit any gain.
Davon Jordan the tackle. 3rd and 10 from the 15. Gamecocks 0 for 5 on 3rd down today. Trips left, look like early movement, no flag. Sellers to throw, he does, takes a shot at the end zone, flag down, pass is incomplete.
Maybe an offensive there with a little pick or something.
He was looking for his brother Jaden Sellers, and it's going to be on OU.
I'm guessing
pass interference on the defense. 15-yard penalty from the previous spot, automatic first down.
Can we get a number, Mr. Official?
And here's a look at the replay up top. It is Jaden Hardy who momentarily grabbed it.
It's got to be thrown before that, right, guys?
Yeah, the flag was thrown right there at the intersection of the route before the ball ever left.
Dead clock.
Probably should have been defensive holding.
1st and goal at the 4. 2:09 to go, first half. 14-0 Sooners. Second time today, Carolina's been inside the 5-yard line. Sellers out of the shotgun, gonna throw, fade pattern into the end zone. Wasn't a fade pattern. Here's more flags.
What?
Incomplete. He threw it at the feet of Nick Harbor. This is gonna be on Eli Bowen.
I mean, that's such a bad throw. There's really
pass interference on the defense, number 23. The foul occurred in the end zone, so therefore the ball will be placed at the 2-yard line. Automatic first down.
Boy, I don't know. I think both of those calls are very questionable. This one,
I mean, you're rewarding Lenora Sellers for a horrible throw there.
1st and goal from the 2. Fuller, the running back, they hand him the football up the middle. He's to the 1. Not in yet, and he's not going to get there. He got 1. And that'll take us to the 2-minute timeout. 2-minute warning here in the first half. Sooners up 14-0. We've got 1:56 to go till halftime.
Timer.
Dos Equis is the official import beer of OU Athletics. Go for Dos. Enjoy Dos Equis responsibly. This is Sooner football from Learfield.
Some people just know you can save money on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Like you.
OU's been called for 7, South Carolina none. As Gabe previously mentioned, South Carolina gets the ball to start the second half. So an opportunity here to get on the board and get back in the football game. From the 1, 2nd and goal. Gamecocks huddled up. Now they break it. Fuller is the running back. He's behind Sellers, who's going to go under center. Double tight end right. Wide out left. Man in motion. Left to right. Snap. Handoff Fuller up the middle, met at the 2 by Kendall Daniels, tackled at the 1, shy of the goal line.
Really good job there. Kendall Daniels playing.
Brent Venables trying to get a timeout, by the way. He finally got it. Sorry, Ted.
He's going after Kip Lewis there.
He was going after Kip, and he was going after the officials, too. I mean, Teddy, I'm sorry about stepping on the breakdown of Kendall Daniels play, but he was literally right in the ear of the line judge on the hash marks trying to get the timeout called.
I like that a lot from Venables, guys. No matter what happens on these next 2 plays, because I think this is going to be 4-down territory for South Carolina. That sends such a good message to your offense, right? This offense that we're in a rhythm today. Mateers look sharp. Running game's been good. So no matter what happens here, showing the guys on your offense, hey, we're about to go 2-minute mode. We're going to go get more points. I like that mentality. Very different when you think about the mentality ahead before the half a week ago in the Texas game. So I like Venables taking the time out there a lot.
And the ball could not be any closer to the goal line. It's inside the 1, 3rd and goal. They go 3 tight ends. Offset, power pistol loaded right, everything over to the right. Handoff, Fuller up the middle, met in the backfield and dropped for a loss. Back near the 3-yard line, the Sooners blew it up. Taylor Wine the first to it. Another TFL, and it's 4th and goal.
My goodness, have you ever seen a surge like that from the defense on a goal line play?
Timeout, Oklahoma.
Just took the entire offensive line of South Carolina 2, 3, 4 yards deep into the backfield. That was impressive.
The last 2 plays, I thought they would put the ball in Lenora Sellers' hands.
On the edge, right?
They did not, Ted, and, well, didn't go particularly well for him. That's putting that offensive line for South Carolina that has struggled throughout the season, man, that's putting them in a tough spot. We like the matchup of OU's defensive line against this South Carolina offensive line coming into the game, and that's the exact reason why. That was complete domination.
I don't know what's going on, but Venables is all over those officials with something here. I don't know if he snipped something out with what South Carolina may try to do right here, but
he was all over the line, Judge Ted. All over. I mean, he was pointing. He kept saying 5. He kept flashing 5 to him. So we'll keep an eye on it down here on the sidelines. Good observation, Teddy.
Probably saying they had too many guys in the backfield.
4th and goal from the 2.5. Snap. Sellers looks left, rolls right, throws late end zone. Got a man. Touchdown. Nick Harbor over the middle with men in his face. Sellers finds Nick Harbor for the 2-yard touchdown pass.
Hold on. Am I crazy, or did the left side of their offensive line not move like
it sure looked like
noticeably early?
And it sure looked like there was a hold in the backfield as well on a blitz. One of our backers, I don't know if it was Kobe or Kip, beat someone on a pass rush and got hooked.
Well, no flags. 1:43 to go. Sooners are out of timeouts, but they have left their offense lots of time here.
Well, you got to go back to all the penalties that we've had here down the stretch.
Extra point is good.
Started on the punt, 2 5-yard plays. We had a poor punt. We had the late hit on Elijah Thomas. We had a personal foul and throwing someone out of bounds late, pass interference. The penalties have piled up on us in the second quarter. Not good.
Not good, Ted. And then this is one of those situations where you just look at it defensively and go, how do you not cover number 8?
Yeah.
How do you cut that guy loose? It's frustrating, man. This is, I mean, feel like we've been in complete control of this football game. You look
For
up,
South
it's
Carolina,
14-7.
49 is now 45.
Sooner football brought to you by One Oklahoma, powered by Sooner Sports Properties, fan-fueled, athlete-focused. It was a 12-play, 47-yard drive for the Gamecocks at 4:18. And it results in a 2-yard touchdown pass to Nick Harbor. Drive summary brought to you by the Fowler Automotive Group, being friendly, helpful, honest, and fair. This is what drives us. Kickoff to Satania, fair catch called for at the 9. And the Sooners will take it at the 25 with 1:43 to go. Plenty of time here. No timeouts.
Plenty of time. Got to be efficient. Last thing you want to do is make a bad mistake, turn the ball over, holding penalties. We need good, positive momentum down the football field.
The protection has been good. So you think about it. Remember, Dylan Stewart not in the game. If you're John Mateer coming in the game, you were thinking, hey, I got to operate quickly. They've got one of the best pass rushers in college football. That's not the case right now.
4 wides, Xavier Robinson the back from the 25. Mateer lobs it out to Robinson behind the line of scrimmage, turns it up 25, stumbling his way out to the 30. Xavier Robinson, 5 yards.
We got dangerously close to a hold there by Canick, who got beat up the field.
2nd and 5. Back to pass. Mateer looks left, comes back middle, steps up. Now he's dancing around. Throws late across the middle. Xavier's got it. 35. Swim move. Past a man to the 38-yard line. Hard tackle there. Good find on the scramble by Mateer. And you can move the chains.
Or Mateer wanted to go right up the middle, then tried to bounce it to the outside, then got his eyes downfield, found the open man.
Minute 12 to go. Quick snap. Mateer looks right, pulls it down, surrounded, squirts out the right side, throws late, flag down. Pass downfield incomplete. And here comes another penalty on Oklahoma.
Coming back, holding on Fasusi. Nice rush by Brian Thomas Jr.
Holding on the offense, number 56. 10-yard penalty from the previous spot. The replay of first down.
At 8-0 now stats on the penalties. 8-zip.
Really interesting, guys. The offensive line has been playing, maybe their best game of the season up to this point. And Bill Beatonbow makes a change at left guard. Eddie Pierre-Louis started this series at left guard. Maybe feel good about what he's doing in pass protection. That would make a lot of sense in the 2-minute situation.
1:05 to go, but it's now 1st and 20. Back at the 28. Trips left, 1 right. Still Robinson the back. Mateer claps his hands, takes the football. Straight drop, flag down. Rolling left, dancing. Mateer rolling back right, throws incomplete. Just got rid of that one. He threw it in the dirt over by Xavier Robinson. Flag down at the snap by the side judge, and it's going to be on Oklahoma again.
Illegal formation on the offense. Number 56 was not on the line of scrimmage. That's a 5-yard penalty. That penalty has been declined. It will be 2nd down.
So the reason that's a penalty, guys, is that means Fasusi has lined up too deep into the backfield. His helmet has to break the belt of the center.
Usually they have to warn, or they will warn you first before they throw the flag, right?
Correct. I don't know if he's received a warning yet or not, but need to get a little more forward lean with that head.
2nd and 20 from the 28. Mateer. Quick throw, caught by Satania, 25-30. Got by one guy on a swim move, and he gets out near the 34. 6-yard gain, but it's going to bring up 3rd and 14. And now Shane Beamer, interestingly, will use a timeout here with 47 seconds left.
South Carolina. This is their second charge timeout of the half. This will be a 30-second timeout.
I was about to say, Ted, with the way that Grayson Miller has uncharacteristically hit the ball poorly today, makes a lot of sense for Beamer. And he got one of the best punt return units in the country. So makes a lot of sense. It'd be awfully nice if we could rip one down the middle of the field for a big gain, though, and make them pay for this.
Yeah, I don't know. I think Shane Beamer's made several questionable decisions here in the first half. Not taking points when he's had opportunities. I would have pushed him back 5 yards on that last penalty. Maybe they could make a play in the punt game here, but I think the bigger threat here is Oklahoma getting into field goal range. Let's see what happens here from the 34. 3rd and 14. Beamer has one timeout if they don't pick this up. Sooners are 5 for 7 on thirds today. Trips right, tight end left. Now Helms is going to move right as well. Overload right, ball on the left hash. Got to get it to the 48 for a first. Mateer's got it. He'll roll right. Sets up. Now he'll throw late to the sideline, incomplete. Looking for Satania, little wide of the mark. And with 40 seconds to go on the incomplete pass, Beamer doesn't have to use his final timeout. And Oklahoma will punt.
Mateer had Satania there. His footwork was all sped up. He had more time to deliver that football than he thought. Needed to put that one on him. And I don't know that Satania converts, but he definitely gets up the field quite a bit. Puts you probably in at least 4th and 5.
Dangerous Vakari Swain with the broken finger has one nice return today. He's got 3 punt return touchdowns this year. He's deep. Grayson Miller spiraling punt toward him. Got a good one this time. Backing up, caught at the 16. Swain up the right side, 30, 35, 40. Still on his feet, 45, and David Stone smacked him there. But another good return. And indeed, you're right, Gabe Eichert. 27 seconds left and one timeout. South Carolina's got a chance here to get in field goal range.
That is so frustrating, guys. Had complete control of the football game. Some bad penalties. They end up scoring a touchdown on with an uncovered wide receiver. And now they're in business to go get more points before half. Very, very frustrating.
Oscar Attaway is the running back here for South Carolina from their own 47. Sellers back to pass. Throws across the middle. Caught by the tight end out of the backfield who gets hit at the OU 45. That's Brady Hunt. Sammy Omosigo the tackle. And Beamer will use a timeout. We have an injured Gamecock on the field. The Carolina kicker, that's the left guard, Nick Sharp, by the way, that's injured. Carolina's field goal kicker, who we have not seen today other than an extra point try, is William
Timeout,
Joyce.
South Carolina. This is their final charge timeout of the half.
He's 5 for 7 on the year. His long is 49. So they're going to need to get to 35, 30-yard line to give him a shot at a long one here. They're at the 45 right now with 21 seconds to go.
More good pressure there on that last completion, but left the middle of the field open. The little check down escape valve for Sellers was wide open for a nice, easy 9-yard pickup when you had great pressure on him.
Yeah, the pass rush feels like has been really, really consistent, Ted. So hopefully we can get to him again. They have no choice really right now but to drop back. Be awfully nice for a sack strip fumble.
21 seconds, no timeouts left at the 45. They need 10 to 15 yards to be in field goal range. Sellers, quick throw across the middle, caught by Brady Hunt. He's cracked backed at the 36. The clock will stop while they move the chains. And now Sellers going to spike the football. 16 seconds, 15 seconds. 36-yard line. This would be 53, 54 yards from here.
Hunt's going to feel that one tomorrow, Ted.
Oh, yeah.
Ouch.
Right in the kidneys.
Gonna have to gamble here. If you stay in the field of play and don't get a first down, then it's going to be a fire drill. 15 seconds, 2nd down and 10 after the spike. Sellers in the shotgun, has it, looks right, throws short. Hunt's got it at the 30. He is tackled in the field of play, stood up, pushed back to the 30-yard line. It is not a first down. It is not a first down. Clock's running with 3, with 2, with 1, and we're at halftime. The Sooners kept him in the field of play. It was only a 9-yard gain, so the clock did not stop. And we are at halftime. Oklahoma running off the field. Shane Beamer arguing there should be more time. Let's see if they look at this again to spot the football.
We'll have to get the Sooners out of the locker room if they do, guys.
That is the end of the first half.
You guys had the better view up there. What'd you think? It didn't seem very close down here.
I mean, that's the only question. If he got the first down, then the clock would stop.
Yeah, but I'm trying to think of what the rule would be.
It is something they could review, but they are not going to. And the two teams are headed to the locker room. And the Sooners, I would say they get a break. They get a break, but also, Teddy, that was a smart play. Keeping him in bounds and up as long as possible to milk that clock.
A smart play by Oklahoma and an incredibly dangerous play by South Carolina. No timeouts, throw it over the middle of the field. I mean, it looked like they weren't trying to run a field goal team on. They were trying to get up to stop the clock and spike it, but just not enough time to pull it off.
The white hat is still on the field. The teams have been sent to the locker room, but the white hat has stayed on the field here. Shane Beamer is doing a TV interview, and let's just see what this is. No touchdowns, no picks, no sacks. Torrey Blaylock, 13 carries, 82 yards, and a touchdown, averaging 6.3 yards a tote. Javonte Gibson had 2 catches all year coming into today, 5 for 24 today. Isaiah Satania, 4 for 30. And Robert Spears-Jennings leading the way with 7 tackles for Oklahoma. For the Gamecocks, Lenora Sellers, 10 of 11 passing, 70 yards and a touchdown. No picks. He's been sacked 3 times. Rasul Faison, 6 carries, 44 yards. Receiving, Hunt and Harbor each have 3 catches. Harbor has the touchdown. Judge Collier, their leading tackler, with 7. First half stats brought to you by Taco Mayo. Tap the app and save up to 25% today. Teddy, your second half keys brought to us by Home Creations today.
Well, number one, we need to eliminate the needless penalties. Way too many penalties in that first half, especially the second quarter. Special teams has to be better. We got to get our punt game going. A couple of bad kicks, bad coverage, penalties. That has been critical in the field position. Offense, get back to running the football. We've been having success there. Let's get back in that rhythm. And defense, keep doing what you're doing. But back to the penalties, you've cost yourself. When you look at the total yards and what they've done on the ground, they haven't really done anything. Got 100 yards of total offense. Get back to playing smart football.
Second half keys brought to you by Home Creations, built for champions. Second half kickoff is into the end zone on the O of Gamecocks. It'll be a touchback, and South Carolina will start on the 25. This has been the Oklahoma Sooner Halftime Show, brought to you by Coca-Cola. Enjoy the refreshing taste of Coke Zero Sugar. Let's check in quickly with Chris Blank downstairs.
Gabe Eichert, in the pregame, you talked about winning the point of attack. The Sooners have done it, but as Teddy said and as Brent Venable said, need to be a little smarter here in the second half. What adjustments do you need to see made?
Yeah, I really like what we've seen from the defensive front. It's just the penalties, guys. It feels like everything they got in the first half we gave to them.
First snap, second half is a handoff to Faison up the middle, runs into the back of his own man, then he runs into Grayson Halton after a gain of 2. 2nd and 8.
Yeah, when we have not been good this year coming out of halftime, Toby. Last week we gave up the touchdown to Texas. Offense sputtered. We've got to come out of this halftime break here with some energy on both sides of the ball.
That's a good point. We'll underline that in the second. 2nd and 8, Sellers to throw. Looks right, throws out to the flat. Caught out there on the edge, up the sidelines 30, goes Mazio Bennett. Taylor Wine, the tackle.
He ejected him.
33, it'll be 3rd and 2. Who did he get away from on that?
Bowen. Eli Bowen out there in the perimeters, got to throttle down, make a safe tackle. But I love the effort by Taylor Wine coming out of there on the drop and cleaning up the tackle.
3rd and 2, quick snap. Handoff, Faison makes a cut, stood up, pushed back. Kendall Daniels. They're 0 for 7 now on 3rd downs today. And it's 4th and 1 from their own 34. What are you going to do now, Shane Beamer? Here comes the punt team.
How about that knockback tackle by Kendall Daniels? That was something. That's why I love what he brings at that cheetah spot, 6'5", 245 pounds. They felt it on that one. That was a great play.
Got to have the antennas up. His last name is Beamer for all.
That's right.
Snap back. It is indeed a punt. Line drive, good one. Satania backing up, fair catch called for and taken around the 15. All right, so the numbers on Oklahoma on opening drives this year. In the first half, they have now, after today, scored on 6 of their 7 opening drives this season. That's great. Second half, 0 for 6 with 6 punts offensively coming out of the locker room. See if they can change that today. They'll start from their own 15.
Well, that running game that's been good so far in the first half is the cure to that problem. If you can get back to moving it, getting some good gains on early downs, that's key to keeping those drives going.
51-yard punt has the Sooners starting a drive inside their own 20, and that's several times today. Heath Ozaida back at left guard here. Jermichael Carter's going to start this half as one of the 3 wideouts, along with Isaiah Satania and Giovanni Gibson. In the shotgun, Blaylock the back. Mateer sends Satania in motion. He will fake the handoff to him. Mateer runs it himself, and he's upended after a gain of just 1 at the 16 by Brandon Cisse. Fake the jet sweep handoff.
You could tell we were setting up for that little counter pulling play. Guard off the ball there, leaning like he's going to pull, and Mateer keeps it. A little bit of room there, but not what you've been getting earlier in the first half on the first half or first down runs when we've been spreading them out and giving it to Blaylock.
Deion Burks checks in, as does Jaron Kanik. 2nd and 8.5. Right in front of our broadcast position here. Blaylock sent out. Back to pass Mateer. They bring a blitz. Throws across the middle. Caught Satania. Short gain. Quick tackle at the 21. It's a 5-yard pickup. 3rd down and 4 upcoming.
Good protection there. Nice pocket for Mateer to throw from. They're trying to go quick here.
Sooners go tempo. They go quads left. All 4 receivers to the left side of the formation. Now Mateer's got it. He'll run it himself up the middle. He's got the first down across the 25. Look at 10 skipping over defenders out to the 28. Move the chains.
Good movement up front. You know, had South Carolina trying to respond to that quick tempo and unique formation. And the offensive line able to get some really nice movement there on some one-on-one blocks.
Handoff Blaylock looking for room up the middle. He breaks the 30 to the 31. They're going to give him the 32. 4 yards on first down. First down's brought to you by Paycom. Score big with their command-driven AI engine. I want your shortcut to smart work.
Doesn't seem like much, but 2nd and 6 puts us in a really good position. You can get to anything you want offensively in this down and distance.
What they want, at least to start this formation, is 5 wide. From their own 32. Opening drive for the OU offense, second half. Mateer to throw, 4-man rush, does quickly out to the right, caught Satania, turns it up 40, 45, cuts near side midfield, and he dips his head into Gamecock territory. Isaiah Satania.
Love it. Great protection again. Good ball from Mateer. And Satania, man, he's got eyes in the back of his head. He knows what way to spin out on that defender.
19 yards quickly over the ball. Mateer runs it himself again. Looking for a hole, dances left, 45, and he'll sit down there. Takes a little bit of a late pop, and his helmet comes off. No flag. We still have not had a flag, a penalty applied to South Carolina today. And John Mateer's going to have to come out of the football game for a play.
I think they're going to go with Witt, because remember, this is a situation where they still intend to redshirt Hawkins if they can do it, guys.
Now, Witt Neubauer is in. Hawkins did run onto the field a few feet, but was called back. And on 2nd and 6 from the 45 for 1 snap, Witt Neubauer in the shotgun. Got to be a handoff, right? Snap, handoff, Blaylock up the middle, met at the line of scrimmage, pushed sideways. He got 1. And here comes John Mateer right back.
Really wish we would have let Witt Neubauer just rip it down the field. That would have been awesome.
3rd down, but in potential 4-down territory here.
Yep. We'll know by this play call You know, they've been handing it or calling Mateer's number in the run game. It wouldn't surprise me out of empty if they did it again here.
5 wide, Kanik in motion left to right. And Mateer's going to change something. Play clock at 10. Backs into the gun, signaling left and right. Got to get it to the 39 for a first. Play clock at 3. There's the snap. Mateer looking to throw. Does out to the left. Caught, bobbled, and dropped. Oh, man. He hit Isaiah Satania right in the 5, and he couldn't hang on.
Man, that's disappointing. Great throw from Mateer. Satania just tried to turn that head upfield to start running a little quick. Didn't secure the catch.
Absolutely froze his defender. Just a great route from Satania. Oh, that's a painful one, boys.
Sooners choose to try to pin him deep here. And is that Swain? It's Kilgore deep at the 10 this time, not Swain. Punt by Miller, high with backspin. Kilgore gets out of the way of it. It's headed to the far side. It checks up at the 2, bounces at the 5, back down to the 3, and they'll touch it down there. Grayson Miller makes amends for a tough first half with a brilliant punt here to start the second.
Him get open. So it's clear that Mateer likes the matchups that Satania's getting. So that's one of those, you can't let it linger. You got to clear it. You got to move on. But would be awfully nice if the defense can force a 3 and out here and get this offense some really good field position.
From the 3, South Carolina going right to left, south to north here in the 3rd. Pistol formation. Sellers 3 yards deep in the end zone. Has the snap. Handoff, Faison cuts his way to the 5. Found a little bit of a hole out to the 6. Gain of 3. 2nd and 7.
Good job by David Stone. Somehow he found himself kind of folding back there around linebacker depth and really just stopped that forward momentum. Faison was about to burst through that line of scrimmage and be out into the secondary, and Stone stopped him in his tracks.
4 wides for Lenore Sellers. One of them is brother Jaden, who is in motion right to left. He's in a bunch trip set. The back Faison moves left as well. To hand off to Faison, running right, nowhere to go. Met at the line of scrimmage, might have fallen forward for a yard. Let's give him the 7.
Big pile of bodies there. Really good discipline on the edge. We played Sellers in case he pulled it, then folded back in aggressively. And defensive line stout on the interior.
Perfect call from Venables there, Ted. We're slanting right into where they're trying to run it, and it is dead on arrival.
Marvin Jones and Sammy Omasigo combining on that tackle. Here's 3rd and 6. Sooners trying to force a 4th 3 and out of the day. Sellers has it, drops into the end zone, steps up, throws right side, incomplete. David Stone had his hands around the waist of Lenora Sellers as he let that ball go, sailed it high over Nick Harbor. It is the 4th 3 and out in 8 possessions. And indeed, Gabe Eichert, they'll have to punt it out of their own end zone.
Yay!
Really nice rush there by Stone. Just goes right around that guard, puts the pressure on Sellers, have to rush that throw a little bit, and too far out in front. This is our chance to really turn something here on this field position, create something explosive.
Satania standing on the 50, line drive, returnable kick, retreats to the 44. Now he goes forward, runs right side, makes a cut, slips, keeps his feet, runs near side, he's caught from behind. The 47 just couldn't never get out of the quicksand on that run. Still, very good field position for Oklahoma. They'll start near midfield when we come back. 8:07 to go, 3rd quarter here in Columbia. It's 14.
Sooners about to get the football with Gabe Eichert. I'm Chris Plank on the field, and Gabe, Sooners ran the ball so well in that first half. Anything you've seen differently here in the second half? Adjustments from South Carolina on that first drive?
Yeah, we spread them out, and they stayed in a 6-man box. In the first half, they were giving us a 5-man box. If that's the way they're going to play it, then you've got an advantage in the passing game. So that's something to keep an eye on. 5-man box versus 6-man box when we spread them out.
Robinson the back, tight end Helms. 1st and 10 from their own 47. Satania in motion. They fake him the handoff. Mateer back to pass. They pick up the blitz. Throw far side. Gibson comes back. Breaks free of his man. Flag down. This is going to be on the Gamecocks. But Giovanni made the catch at the 43. The South Carolina 43. Judge Collier was the defender.
Pass interference on the defense number 8. The ball be placed at the spot of the foul, and it carries an automatic first down.
Good coverage there. And I'll have to see the replay on the pass interference call, but that big frame from Giovanni Gibson, he is so good working that sideline in one-on-one. If you throw it to the right spot, he's going to be able to outmaneuver that defensive back, use his body as a barrier, and go make the play.
First accepted penalty on South Carolina today. Giovanni Gibson's like, come on, man. Give me the yards. From the Carolina 43.
Here we go, single high safety. Let's make something happen.
Mateer surveys the defense. Man in motion. Snap. Handoff. Robinson runs into a pile, steps over the pile, and is able to thrust his body forward for a couple.
See, that's on John Mateer. We've got too many bodies in the box. We're running a simple RPO concept on the outside. When you're at a numbers disadvantage, take the easy yards, take the easy access throw on the outside. That's a simple RPO that Mateer has to make a better decision on.
2nd and 8. Sooners are missing a man, and now here comes Deion Burks on late. They only had 10 guys on the field.
They're going to snail
South
us.
Carolina will snail sub. There's 10 to snap it. Let's see if they're able to get it off in time. Now Oklahoma's going to have to use a timeout here, and they'll go ahead. John Mateer recognized I'm a man short, looked at the sidelines.
Timeout of the half.
Burks came running on, and then
a 30-second
smartly,
timeout.
South Carolina made him pay for it. Sooners use a timeout here. University of Oklahoma and Sooner Sports Properties would like to thank our concession partners. Anheuser-Busch, Fletcher's Original Corny Dogs, Coca-Cola, Frito-Lay, The Baked Bear, Taco Mile, Wonderful, and Boomerang Diner. And Sooner Football brought to you by OU Health, the academic health system of the University of Oklahoma. Never done, never outdone. Oklahoma's been the better football team today, Ted, but it's just a one-score game. Feels like they got to get some points here of some kind.
Yeah, and we're really getting in our own way. I mean, take that play right there. We don't have enough guys on the field. We try and get someone out there. We have to burn a timeout early. Now, hopefully it doesn't come back to bite you, but, it's small mistakes like that have piled up on us.
Timeout over. Burks and Satania right, Gibson left, Helms the tight end. Robinson the back from the 42 in Carolina territory. Now Robinson sent out to the right. Mateer to throw, looks left, lets it fly to the left. Tough contested catch by Caden Helms. Just his 3rd of the year at the 37-yard line for a 5-yard pickup.
Boy, we're making a concerted effort to throw those out-breaking routes against what looks like some man-to-man there, and pretty good coverage, but a perfectly placed ball and a good catch there.
Sooners 6 of 10 on 3rd downs, 3rd and 4. Potential 4-down territory here. Oklahoma changing the play. Looks like Carolina's trying to counter change. Play clock at 10. Got to get to the 33. Mateer back to pass. Looks middle. Throws across the middle. It is knocked down. Burks the intended receiver. And you can see there that Mateer just can't push it downfield like he could in the past, Ted. He really had to put a lot behind that ball.
Yeah, and it looked like he locked on. Gabe, did you have Satania running a crosser open?
Yeah, I thought that's where he was going to go with it. He's taking it across the field. He's open, man.
55-yard try by Tate Sandell. This would match his career long. He had a 55 and a 52-yarder earlier this year. This to make it a 2-score game. Snap good. Hold is down. Kick is away. Driving kick. Plenty of distance. It is good.
Wow.
He nailed from 55. 12 in a row for Tate Sandell. And with 6:01 to go in the 3rd.
I know we've just pounded the drum on this, but it would be really nice to force a turnover and set the offense up in South Carolina territory where we can, really lean on them and punch one into the end zone and take a commanding lead here.
Ted, just thinking moving forward offensively in this game, those safeties for South Carolina starting to scoot closer and closer to the line of scrimmage because of our success we've had with the running game. At some point, you got to push it down the field.
Kickoff by Sandell, and he got another good one. Another touchback. SEC scoreboard update midway through the 4th. Vanderbilt leading LSU 31-24 in Nashville. here at 17-7 Sooners. Back home next week, Ole Miss will be in town. First trip ever to Norman for Lane Kiffin and the Rebels. That'll be an 11 a.m. kickoff on Owen Field.
We have nothing in common with them, though.
That's true. Lane has pointed that out. From the 25, South Carolina, Jaden Sellers goes in motion. His brother Lenore's back to pass. He's looking deep down the field. He throws a duck up there, and pass interference called as Michael Boganowski didn't see the football, and he just grabbed Vendravius Jacobs and drug him to the ground.
Number 25, 15-yard penalty will be enforced from the previous
timing was all off there. He thought he didn't have, he was beat, thought he didn't have time and was trying to make a play on it, but Sellers, that looked like a punt, that ball did. It just hung up in the air forever. And had he been able to just turn around and find it, probably could have fought for an interception there.
That's one, Ted, where the timing from Sellers wasn't good. I mean, he's beat. That could have been a much more significant play than the 15-yard penalty.
Yep.
So it's one of those situations where I'm like, okay, with the college rules, I'm fine with that. Tackle him. Let's play the next down.
So from the 40 now, again in motion, Jaden Sellers. They hand him the football. He's going to throw it back to his brother. No, he pulls it down, runs it himself over the right side, and he's tackled at the 45. Well, it looked like Lenoris was open.
Right away, we tried to get to him late, and had he got to that throw quickly, he probably would have had something with Sellers out there with some space, but pulled it down, and we were able to rally and limit the gain. Looked like he came out with the shoulder or something, too.
Yeah, he was holding that collarbone area. I'll keep an eye on him over there on the South Carolina sideline, guys.
The 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5 from the 45 after the attempted trick play. Sooners showing blitz up the A-gap. They drop out. Lenore Sellers back. It's a screen. Dumped down at the 45. Bam! Cortland Guillory, big hit. The receiver, who was Matt Fuller, still able to drag forward for a couple of yards.
Boy, and I love the pursuit out of Kobe McKenzie from the inside. That's the best I've seen him run. Chasing it down and provided that good angle there to force him outside into that tackle by Guillory.
4:45 to go, third quarter. Sooners sub Jaden Jackson in on this 3rd and 3. Play clock at 11. Gamecocks 0 for 8 on third downs today. They need 2.5 here. Sellers has it. Sooners bring a blitz. Sellers under pressure, rolls right, tries to escape. It's around the corner. Now he'll just throw it away into the bench. Great pressure. The Sooners just strung it out. They passed off a rusher, one to the next, and it's 4th down.
They're bringing out the punt team. Super aggressive early with Shane Beamer, and he's kind of changed his tune a little bit here in the second half.
As Gabe said earlier, antennas up. 4th and 2.5 from their own 47.5. Satania inside the 10-yard line, if indeed it's a kick here, with 4:23 to go, third quarter.
We've left our base defense on the field, guys. The entire sideline just screaming fake as loud as they can.
Punter is Mason Love. Snap back to him, and it's a pass. It is intercepted. Taylor Wine picked it off. Lost yardage because of it, but we'll take it anyway. It's a turnover. The punter threw it right to Taylor Wine, and the Sooners take over at midfield.
You'll have a real hard time convincing a defensive lineman to let that one go and take the yardage. Great job, and that's a good job by the sideline. You guys pointed it out. Everyone understanding the situation right in the middle of the field, danger area, down in distance was pretty close. Really good job there by Taylor Wine and everyone else calling it out.
Beamer's had some interesting game management choices. Like if you're going for it there,
let Sellers go do something.
Put the ball in Lenore Sellers' hands. That decision makes no sense to me.
Careful, Taylor Wine. You may find yourself playing tight end with hands like that.
I've said it before.
From the Carolina 49, a chance to really take a stranglehold on this game here. 4:16 to go in the third. Oklahoma leads 17-7. Mateer fakes the handoff, runs it himself, bounces it out to the left, cuts it up, falls forward for a yard to the 48.
There's another look. Gabe's talking about it. South Carolina's going gap sound in their defensive front. Extra guy in the box, safety down. in run support, one-on-ones on the outside.
You got to take a shot eventually, Ted. I mean, they're showing you the respect that you deserve now with the way that you've run it. Now it's time for some chunk plays in the passing game.
Trips to the boundary. One of them, Helms in motion. Handoff Blaylock up the middle, 45. Big hit at the 44. He got 4. Tory Blaylock continues to have a very good day. It'll be 3rd and 5.
This is possibly 4-down territory for us now. Last time we threw it on 3rd. See what they do here. See if they try and set up a 4th and close, 4th and short, or if they're just going to try and pick it up right here.
It's this 4-by-0 formation, Ted. We went QB run into the boundary last time.
Wills forward to the right of the formation. Mateer back to pass. Lobs it to the back. Blaylock out of the backfield. Turns it up 40-yard line. Flags are down in the backfield. John Mateer's helmet is off. This will be a 1st down if it stands.
It's going to be roughing the passer on Brian Thomas Jr. I didn't see if it was a targeting type hit or not, but with the way that Mateer reacted and the way that Thomas Jr. reacted.
There's a conversation out there as well.
I think they're going to tack 15 on and possibly review this for targeting. He hit him high.
Nice touch on the pass there, by the way. A little lollipop out to Blaylock.
Personal foul, roughing the passer on the defense number 12. That 15-yard penalty will be added to the end of the run. Carries an automatic 1st down. The quarterback may remain in the game. His helmet came off, but it was due to the hit. 1st down.
And that'll move it down around the 25-yard line. We still have not seen a replay. Here's a look, Ted, on the TV in the booth.
They both kind of sandwiched him.
Yeah, that look. I kind of even questioned the roughing the passer, but, you know, we'll take it at this point, no doubt.
Hey, they didn't get a single penalty in the first half. They owed us.
Evening things out a little bit.
Yeah, they owed us one. I mean, come on.
1st down's brought to you by Pregame. They put the ball at the 24-yard line of Carolina. Sooners up 17-7. In motion, Helms. Snap, handoff Blaylock up the middle. Met at the 21. Tackled around there. Gain of 3 or 4 on 1st down.
I like it. Nothing flashy. Just hand it to Blaylock. Cover guys up front. Let him get to that next level and see if he can fight those backers. Make one miss. Maybe pop one, but right there, right decision. He's got 2 guys. Just bury the head and get what you can. And decent little pickup on 1st down.
It's 165 yards rushing today for OU. And we're not through 3 quarters yet. Trips left, tight end right from the 20, just beyond the 20. Mateer claps his hands, fakes the handoff, wants to throw, looks in zone,
yes.
Got a man, 5 caught, touchdown! Isaiah Satania, touchdown Sooners!
Little wheel route there from the slot by Satania. Little shoulder pump from Mateer to draw the defense. Then Satania turns it up down the sideline, perfectly plays football. There's a little nice play, pushing it down the field.
Great and the route. Sooners indeed have a stranglehold in South Carolina. 23-7 and a chance for an extra point here after the 20-yard touchdown pass from Mateer to Satania.
We've got some movement in the stands, gentlemen.
4th touchdown of the year for Satania. 7th touchdown pass for Mateer. And the extra point is good. Touchdowns brought to you by Air Comfort Solutions, your total home solution for plumbing, heating, air conditioning, and electrical. Make the winning call today. Chris Plank, Gabe Eichert, down to you.
Gabe, I think that's a great candidate for today's Allstate Good Hands catch of the game. Some people just know they could save hundreds on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Allstate, you're in good hands. What a drive. What a start to a quarter that has somewhat been this team's Achilles heel in 2025. Toby brought up the numbers. They hadn't scored on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. They didn't here, but did a good job setting the tone with a 3-and-out defensively, a field goal, and now a big touchdown. And like you said, fans are heading towards the fair. The Ferris wheel's going to be busy, Gabe Eichert.
Go get themselves a corn dog and a cold beverage to hold with this L. No, just a really, really nice job from this Sooners offense. It's the run game, guys.
That's right.
It's the run game. Efficient, physical, putting your guys in good positions to succeed at the tight end position. It's not going to win any awards for creativity, but it's been efficient and physical. And that's why you get into those situations where Isaiah Satania can run those double moves. They're starting to creep closer to the line of scrimmage. They're thinking, we got to make a play. He double moves them, and boom, touchdown Sooners.
Sandell's kickoff again will be a touchback. Fowler Automotive Group drive summary on that Sooner touchdown drive. 5 plays, 49 yards. Remember, they took over after the Taylor Wine interception on the fake punt. Took 2:10 off the clock. There was a roughing the passer penalty in there. Touchdown, a 20-yarder from Matir to Satania. Fowler Automotive Group being friendly, helpful, honest, and fair. This is what drives us. Oklahoma has scored 3 touchdowns against an SEC team. That is of note. That was a popular stat making the rounds this week, that they had not done that since joining the league. They have today. Back to pass Sellers on 1st and 10. Slings it out to the right. Nearly picked off. Too high for Murph. Donovan Murph. And Davon Jordan and friends were in the area. Second down.
Great get off by R. Mason Thomas. They snapped it, and the rest of the offensive line was slow, but the left tackle and R. Mason Thomas were quick trigger there. Good job by him eyeing that football.
We got a Jawan Taylor situation with their left tackle.
We'll explain that in a second. Sellers the throw again, does out to the right. Bam! Oh, he separated his soul from his body.
No way.
And a flag is down. Reggie Powers ran through Jaden Sellers, and a flag is down.
That's shoulder to shoulder, isn't it?
What, 15-yard penalty for hitting him too hard? What are we doing? This is football. Pick the flag up and let's play. You got to be kidding me.
The only thing they could be calling here is targeting, which will immediately be reviewed.
There's no way. That's as clean as it gets.
Personal foul, targeting on the defense, number 13.
There's no way.
That play is now under video review.
Personal foul, hit him too hard. Come on, man.
I mean, he lowered his target. I haven't seen a replay of it, but on first look, there's no way.
Here's a look, Teddy, up top.
No way.
I hit him in the shoulder.
No way you can call that. He's going down low. He's at waist level, and then the receiver drops to try and meet him. There's no way.
That's shoulder to shoulder contact.
No way.
Perfect tackle.
Targeting should call itself. That is as clean and as physical of a tackle as you can make. That's exactly how you want guys to tackle. If this gets upheld, I'm going to lose my mind down here.
No way.
After video review, there is no foul for targeting. Number 13 may remain in the game. It's 3rd down.
I mean, he blasted him.
It was an
unbelievable
it was a
perfect
play.
tackle.
And just rain on our parade by throwing the flag out there. I don't know how in the world you can miss that call when you're standing 10 feet away from it. That's horrible. I don't know, 80 yards away or more, and it's clear as day from up here.
It's a McIntyre Law review. Visit McIntyreLaw.com to connect with their team of award-winning Oklahoma personal injury attorneys. So it was a catch. Sellers hung on to it. It's 3rd and 4 from the 31. Double tight ends. All alone in the shotgun. Sellers rolls to his left, sets up, throws to the left, caught, hit again. This time it was Cortland Guillory that came up and laid a lick, shy of the first down marker by about a yard. They're going to spot it at the 34. It'll be 4th and 1.
Starting to run out of options on that sideline. Looks like the punt team's coming out.
South Carolina 0 for 10 on 3rd downs today. And they will punt with 1:20 to go 3rd quarter.
This is essentially accepting defeat in my mind, guys. 4th and 1, you're down 24-7, and you punt? Huh.
They have lined up that way. They faked it last time. Let's see what they do here.
Trying to draw us off.
We got whistles before the snap.
Delay game.
Delay of game on the offense. 5-yard penalty, and it's still 4th down.
That was an odd formation. I didn't describe it because I didn't know if I'd had time, but they had one guy left of the center, just a guard, and everybody else was right of him.
Trying to get him right there by the guy playing the defensive end position. and then you see him jerk his head up really quickly to almost simulate him snapping the ball, trying to get someone to jump. But
they're doing it again. Same formation here. One guy left of the center, everybody else right. Mason Love, and now
that's a penalty. You can't do that anymore. That's against the rules this season. It's going to be a false start on the center.
On the offense, number 23. That's a 5-yard penalty, and it remains 4th down.
Back-to-back 5-yarders.
It gives us a chance to, you see us cycling out our defense out of the punt safe and getting the return group out there. Now we got a chance to set up a return.
56 seconds to go, third quarter. And as Plank and Gabe both pointed out, the stadium is becoming less and less full with every passing second. Now the punter, Love, has it. Boots it end over end. Satania up. No fair catch. Caught it at the 33. Runs right. 35 to the 40. Still on his feet. Runs into traffic. Here come flags as he's tackled at the 41. And let's see what the penalties are about. Obviously, most of the time, this is on the receiving team.
Well, you guys mentioned the crowd starting to empty out. They're also getting less patient with mistakes.
During the return, illegal block in the back on the return team, number 25. 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul, 1st down.
That was Boganowski.
I know we're all feeling really good about how this game is going, but we got to clean up some of these mistakes in the special teams area of the game, Ted. You can't have 15-yard penalties half the time on these special teams plays.
What are we over 100 yards in penalties now? Close to it?
That backs it up to the 30-yard line. Looking that up, Ted. 98 yards in penalties.
We're close to matching South Carolina's offensive output.
From the 30, leading 24-7, 44 seconds to go, third quarter. In motion, Satania. Mateer's going to hand it off. Blaylock dances right to the 30, cuts it up, runs over a Gamecock out to the 35. Boy, he just barreled over the top of Judge Collier.
You know, I'll say this. Caden Helms over there on the edge, he hadn't had a whole lot of consistent playing time. He's been banged up, but I'm liking the way he's coming off the football right now. He's coming off with bad intentions.
Sooners don't have to snap it again. 13 seconds to go. Torrey Blaylock has gone over 100 yards for the second time this year. He had an even 100 against Temple. He's got 101 today. With 4, with 3, with 2. Oklahoma will not snap it again, and we're headed to the 4th. 4 fingers in the air in the state capital of South Carolina. And the visiting team right now feeling good about things. The boys from Norman on top, 24-7 as we head to the final frame. Today's second half brought to you by
a little bit too much right now, letting the towels wave and the celebrations flow.
Winning's fun.
We go to the 4th, 24-7 OU. First snap, Mateer hands to Blaylock, looking for running room up the middle and doesn't find any. 3 Gamecocks there to greet him at the 35. It'll be 3rd down and 5.
And a reminder, too, Ted, you got to protect the football here. Don't want to give any freebies and allow this team to somehow get back in this game.
That's right. Beamer called the whole team together there, passion speech to come out and finish this game strong. And they start off physical there on a run stop, selling out to stop the run. But we got to put something together here, convert, and keep marching.
Sooners 7 of 12 on 3rd downs. Deion Burks in motion left to right. Mateer in the shotgun has it. Low snap, fakes the handoff, runs it himself right side, bounced it outside, got to go, turns it up, reaches. I think he got there. I think he reached the ball across the 40. The spot, the referee's foot is right at the 40, which should be enough. And they haven't waved the change yet. Yep, now they've signaled first down.
Nice.
First down's brought to you by Paycom. Score big with their command-driven AI engine. I want your shortcut to smart work.
Every now and then you got to do that. South Carolina played it pretty good on the interior, and Mateer just says, I got to go make a play here on 3rd down, and bounces it and tries to outrun everyone to the chains and got it done.
Xavier Robinson in it back. Satania in motion. Handoff Robinson over the right side. Pinballs off defender. Still on his feet. Now he's in the middle of a mush. And he got 2 or 3 out of it.
See, Ted, you see the yeah. See, that's one of those situations. We're not going to point out who it is. I'm not throwing anyone under the bus here, but we've seen this team do a great job of keeping the tight ends in positions to succeed. We just run the traditional inside zone there where he's at the point of attack, and fair to say it didn't go well.
Well, they got 3. 2nd and 7. Snap. Keeper. Mateer over the left side. Got a lead blocker. Now he stumbles and dives forward. Looked like he lost his feet there a bit. He got 1. It'll be 3rd and 6.
South Carolina's played some of the quarterback keeper stuff pretty good, pretty disciplined out there on the backside. That one, Mateer tried to make an extra cut to free up some space and lost the footing.
Milking that clock. 12:34 to go. Sooners lead 24-7. Here comes 3rd and 6. Satania moved from the right side to the left in a 4-receiver set. Got to get it right to the midfield stripe for a first. Back to pass. Blitz is on. Mateer looks right under pressure, and he's sacked and brought down. First one today for South Carolina. It was Brian Thomas Jr. that got it from the backside.
Well, they brought pressure there. We had 2-by-2 wide receivers split really wide. Both groupings paired up and just man-to-man coverage, and didn't have anyone win right away. And Mateer tried to flush out to his right, which, you know, is hard to do on those pressures. Those defensive ends are flying up the field knowing that there's nowhere to escape on the inside. Was able to be chased down from the back.
They're going with Vakari Swain this time as the return man, standing on the 20. Grayson Miller's punt got it away, got clipped. Flag is down. Punt bounces at the 21, spinning inside the 20 down to the 19. Is this roughing or running into?
I think it's going to be roughing if you hit that leg whenever it's extended like that.
Looked like he signaled running into.
Oh, okay.
Huh.
He hit the front leg, the kick leg.
Running into the kicker on the receiving team, number 13. That penalty has been declined. First down.
They're going to take the good punt by Grayson Miller, and South Carolina will start after a 48-yard punt inside their own 20 at the 18 with 11:24 to play. Williams-Brice Stadium here in South Carolina, 24-7 Oklahoma in front. Today's second half brought to you by Love's Travel Stops, the heart of the highway. This is Sooner football from Learfield. 7 with 11:24 to go. Gamecocks have it 1st and 10 at their own 18 after the punt. South Carolina has managed so far 139 total yards of offense today. Oklahoma came into the game leading the nation defensively in total offense allowed. And they have been great again. Empty. Lenore Sellers takes the snap. Forward pitch to Nick Harbor. Sweeping right. They play it perfectly. And he's dropped for a 1-yard loss at the 17. Kip Lewis there.
Really nice tackle by Kip Lewis. Just smart, easy tackle there. Come in low, wrap up. Robert Spears-Jennings coming in to help and add some punch over the top of it. Really good defense there on first down.
2nd and 11 from the 17. Sellers back to pass. Pressure in his face.
Push.
David Stone got to him. He got away. Got to him again. Got away again. Now throws late, deep downfield, and he got rid of it. I mean, just one defensive lineman after another had a shot at him, and he somehow kept his feet. But it's 3rd and 11.
It looked like they both had a good grip on him and were going to pull him down, and somehow he got out of that. And then at the end of that play, Marvin Jones Jr. comes in and just goes dangerously high there for no reason, you know, putting yourself at risk for a targeting and an automatic first down. Luckily, wasn't called.
Sellers back to pass. Here comes the blitz. Heineke free. Grabbed him by the ankles. He got away again. 15, 20, 25, and he's dropped at the 29. And that'll be the first 3rd down pickup today. A magic trick by Lenore Sellers.
And I talked about it leading into this game. They had given up the most sacks in the SEC, but the amount of sacks that Sellers has gotten out of is incredible.
They go quickly from the 29. Sellers hit and dropped it. He didn't get away this time. R. Mason Thomas. Never saw him. 5 sacks on the year for R. Mason. That's his first today. And a loss of 9 back to the 20.
Yeah, he said, I'm going to make sure this time, and brought the full force there from the blind side and almost jarred that ball loose. He thought maybe it was bobbled and tried to strip it after Sellers went to the ground.
4th sack for the Sooners today. Sellers going to hand it off this time over the right side. Nowhere to go for Oscar Attaway. Stone and Thomas on the tackle. Give him a couple to the 22, but it sets up 3rd and very long for the Gamecocks with 9:28 to go.
Good job by R. Mason Thomas. He's run a little stunt inside, little rip stunt. Gets underneath the pad level, the offensive lineman, and closes and finishes off the tackle. Nice play.
They know they're down by 17 points, right?
They want to hurry Sellers up, needed a breather after that last hit. 3rd and 17. Sellers back to pass. Dumps it to the back. Attaway spins away at the 30 to the 35. Still on his feet. First down to the 40 and tackled at the 41. Multiple missed tackles there, and this drive keeps alive with a 19-yard gainer.
Boy, it was a screen play. We still almost got there and got a sack. And good individual effort there, running through some trash and finding the way to get to the first down.
39 to go. Sellers back to pass. Across the middle, incomplete, off the hands of Brady Hunt. I mean, it is pin your ears back and go get the quarterback right now. Somehow wobbly, South Carolina has kept this drive on the tracks, but it feels like a disaster waiting to happen.
It's like the levee is about to break there on the offensive line, and once those D linemen, you know, they're tired. They've been out there a long time, but they smell blood in the water right now, so they are firing off the football.
Jacoby Johnson in a corner. 2nd and 10 from the Carolina 41. Sooners lead 24-7. In motion, Attaway. Sellers slings it out to the left. It's deflected, but it falls incomplete. Batted by Marcus Strong, and it's 3rd down. Yeah, Venables isn't messing around right now. It is. Let's see, what blitz can I run that right now?
Yeah, and that was pretty good. They showed it and then bailed out late, and those offensive linemen are in such a panic trying to sort through who's coming and who's not. End up being late on all the guys.
3rd and 10. Split backs in the backfield. Faison is one of them. Looks like Dingle, the tight end, is the other.
We got everyone at the line of scrimmage again.
There's the snap. They only bring 3. Sellers going to wing it deep downfield on the far sideline. It is incomplete.
Good coverage.
No flags. Jacoby Johnson, the defender, on Vandravius Jacobs. And it's 4th and 10.
Really good battle down the field there by Jacoby Johnson. Ball's in the air. He turns right there and inside underneath positioning, plays the football, no penalty. Really nice.
He threw that from his own 30 to the 10-yard line is where it landed. That was 60 yards, just a flick by Lenore Sellers. They're going to go for it on 4th and 10. The 6th time they've gone for it on 4th down today. 8:19 to go. Sellers back to pass. Pocket collapses. He rolls right.
What are we doing?
Looking to run. Sellers
kidding me?
has a blocker. 45 hit, spins away, backs his way for the first down and out of bounds. Mason Thomas has his arms out like, where was the call?
It is the most blatant holding call I've ever seen in my life.
I mean, what are we doing?
It's unbelievable.
What are we doing?
They spot the ball at the Sooner 46. A 4th down pickup there. 7:51 to go. 24-7 Oklahoma. Claps his hand. Sellers back to pass. Bumped around in the pocket and he goes down. We'll see who gets credit for that, but he got pinballed between defenders and offensive linemen.
It's so funny. Kendall Daniels came in and put the blocker into him. He was so scared to commit to Sellers, thinking that he was going to be able to slip out of the tackle. He just kind of stood there and waited for the blocker to knock him down. That was one way to do it.
I think Kendall Daniels is going to get credit for that. Like you said there, Ted. Yep, he does. That's 5 sacks. What did I say? Yeah, Kendall Daniels. Yeah, back to pass. Sellers dumps the screen down, and he overthrew his man because he had Dominic Williams in his face. Incomplete.
Good
Looking
read
for
there.
face on him.
There is no foul for intentional grounding. Number 1 was in the area. It's third down.
Ted, you know you're having protection problems when you're down 17 points with 7 minutes to go in the game and you're having to dial up screens.
Yeah, and sniffed out. Great job by Heineke sorting through all that trash there and reading that screen out, being in perfect position.
This is the shakiest, scariest 13-play drive in college football history. And now a whistle and a timeout going to be called by Brent Venables to talk about things.
Timeout, Oklahoma. This is their second
18.
charge timeout of the half.
We'll take it with them. Coming down the stretch here in Columbia, 7:01 to go. Oklahoma leads South Carolina 24-7. Today's second half.
To see how gassed every defensive player is when they come off the field. Because they're not letting up, because the Sooners are up, 3 scores. They're still out there giving 110%. We've seen Marcus Strong out there. We've seen, obviously, the Coyote and Okoye. I mean, these, and even the Taylor Wines and the R. Mason Thomases, even with the game well in doubt, man, they are still selling out 110%.
Well, I think they're just really tired from chasing Lenora Sellers because they keep whooping the guys in front of them playing.
Third down and 18 for Carolina from their own 46. Sellers has it. Sooners bring 5 under pressure. Spins away. Here comes another guy. He's got him. It's Sammy Omasigo, and it's another sack. That's 6 of them. Sammy O, R. Mason Thomas, Kip Lewis was in the area as well. And it's 4th down.
See Sellers as he gets up and just the frustration pouring out of him right now. He doesn't have time to do anything at all to get to any route combinations down the field, just under constant assault.
That was a 13-play, or they're going to go for it here. Let's see what happens here. This is play 14 of the drive. 4th and 38. Sooners have 6 DBs back in their end of the field. Sellers back, throws short to his brother, Jaden Sellers, caught at the 41. He's dropped at the 44.
That had
That's
to be
a turnover
Boganowski.
on downs. Boganowski comes in to cap him off. So that is a 14-play, 26-yard drive. It was a 13-play, 10-yard drive until that final pass. And Oklahoma takes over with 6:04 to go in Carolina territory. And a timeout on the running back. Got some backups on the line as well here. We'll run that down for a second. Handoff Robinson up the middle, met at the line of scrimmage, falls forward. Luke Beklinko in at right tackle. Ryan Foje in at right guard. Eddie Pierre-Louis back in at left guard for him. And here comes Jacob Jordan into the game at wideout for the first time. 2nd and 9 from the Carolina 44.
With how we've turned into a short underneath passing football team, I wouldn't mind see Jacob Jordan out there quite a bit. This style of offense fits his game great.
4 wides, 2 to each side. Sooners milking that play clock. It's down to 4. Mateer's got it. Handoff Robinson, who took it from him over the right side. Found a crease, squeezed through. If he could have kept his feet, he might have been gone. But tripped up at the 42. 2-yard gain.
Is that a Boomer Sooner chant I heard out there in the stands?
Sooner fans have been rolling deep all day long, Teddy and Toby. It's just been fun.
3rd and 7. Looked like Mateer didn't want to give him the ball, and Robinson said, I'm taking it. 3rd and 7. Do they dare put it in the air here with 4:45 to go? Trips left, 1 right. Sun is out at Williams-Brice Stadium. Mateer's got it. Hands it off again to Robinson over the right side. Nothing there. 1-yard gain to the 41.
Timeout, South Carolina. This is their first charge timeout of the half. This will be a 30-second timeout. Please reset the game clock to 4:34, 4:34.
No one's a fan of waiting to see a doctor. Mercy has doctors in your area with timely primary care appointments. Browse, book, be seen at mercy.net/ Sooner visits. OU's next opponent is Ole Miss. They are underway, by the way, between the hedges in Athens. Georgia has taken their opening possession and put a field goal on the board, so it's 3-0 Bulldogs. Ole Miss had the ball yet. They're about to get their first possession. That's an 11 a.m. kick next week.
We thinking that'll be game day?
I haven't looked at what else is going on next week, so you guys would know better than me.
LSU's got a big one next week.
They got beat today playing.
Maybe it depends if Ole Miss wins this game or not.
Yeah. Could be similar to the Texas situation. If Ole Miss is able to find a way, then maybe we'll be on the big stage.
This is not the punt team.
Yeah, I was just thinking about that timeout from Beamer. It feels like he's been like teetering back and forth between aggressive and conservative and apprehensive throughout different portions of this football game. It's been pretty strange.
Sooners have lined up to go for it on 4th and 6 from the +41. Mateer claps his hands, but no snap yet. Looks back at the sidelines. See if they mean this or not. 10 on the play clock. He's a little deeper. Now he backs.
Yes.
Snap back.
What's he got?
There's the kick.
Oh, yeah.
High hanger spinning sideways. Bounces at the 4.
Oh, yeah.
Elijah Thomas grabbed it at the 1, but I think his feet were in the end zone.
Well, it's the ball.
They're marking it inside the 1-yard line.
Yeah.
Well, if this stands, how about that? John Mateer with the pooch punt inside the 1. It looked like to me that Elijah's feet were on the end zone line.
No one asked you, T-Row.
They just followed the football. In the NFL, definitely a touchback there.
So in college, it doesn't matter where your feet are?
Yeah, but I'm kind of with you. And then he held on to the football there.
So his feet were in the end zone. He then jumped in the air and was in the air when he touched the ball, and then his feet landed on the 1-yard line.
Wow. A late Gamecock running onto the field. Sooners can counter sub this, but it doesn't look like they will. They want a safety here. Inside the 1-yard line, 4:27 to go. Sellers 5 yards deep, has the shotgun snap. It's a handoff over the left side. That's a safety. Marcus Strong sits on him. 2 points.
Rolling on the field.
And you can unhitch the wagon. Put the ponies in the bar. The Sooner defense has been excellent this season, and they take those white jerseys on the road and maybe play their best game today. Just dominant. And it's 26-7.
Yeah, and I know we're kind of past the critical point of the football game, but you know, that's how complimentary ball works. You know, Mateer pulls out the 60 degree, puts it down on the 1. Defense pays it off with the safety, getting the football back. I mean, that's, if you just eliminate the run of bad penalties that we had in the second quarter, I mean, we put together a really good football game, throwing the ball, passing the ball, haven't turned it over. Defense hasn't allowed those big, critical 50, 60, 70-yard touchdowns that South Carolina's kind of lived by so far this year. It's been all around really good game outside of a couple of real unforced errors in the penalty situation.
Been kind of the opposite of last year's game between these two teams.
Yeah.
South Carolina came out, laid a first-round knockout on OU, and we all just looked at each other for 3 hours because the game was over 5 minutes in. The Sooners have slow-bled them today. They just rear-naked choked them out for 3 hours. And with 4:22 to go, they're going to get the ball back here. High punt up to take it, Satania at midfield, and that's where the offense gets it back, leading now 26-7 after OU's second safety of the season.
It's Whit Neubauer time, ladies and gentlemen. Bringing the big righty out of the bullpen.
John Mateer's final performance today was a punt, and it was a great one. And indeed, here comes Whit Neubauer. South Carolina has 2 timeouts, but let's see if that stole their spirit.
T-Row, the spotter board is going to get a workout right now with all these substitutions for the Sooners.
Manny Choice, the true freshman in the game, top of the formation.
He's hard to miss. He looks incredible in the jersey.
Snap to Neubauer. Handoff Robinson. Dances right, back left. Again falls forward for a yard. Let's pause quickly. 10 seconds for station ID. This is Sooner football from Learfield. (26-7) Oklahoma headed for their 6th win of the season, their 2nd SEC win, and a valuable must-have on the road today with 3:45 to go. Taylor Tatum in the game for the first time at running back, a sophomore now, and he's going to get a handoff over the right side, and he gets popped in the chin as soon as he got it. It's a 1-yard loss back to the 50.
You know, this past press conference this week, Coach Venables was asked about Taylor Tatum. We've obviously been watching him, Toby, week after week during warm-ups, and he's doing more and doing more. And he's slow coming off the field after that hit. But Coach Venables said, hey, it's been tough luck, unfortunate luck for him every single time that he gets a little healthy. Something sets him back. So hopefully he's okay. He got off the field on his own power, but a potential weapon for them going forward.
I don't know, looked like a stinger situation there. That left arm was hanging. He's wearing kind of a small cowboy collar type.
Whit Neubauer throws it. That's to Will Huggins for a loss. He was tackled immediately. Jaden Ott by the game in the game.
Timeout, South Carolina. This is their second charge timeout of the half. This will be a 30-second timeout.
2:49 to go. It's 4th and 12.
Yeah, they're looking at that kind of shoulder area for Tatum. They're kind of messing with that left arm to see if he's got any feeling in it.
Yeah, I'm glad he got in the game, but, not set up for a lot of success with South Carolina and everyone in the stadium knowing exactly what's coming.
And there's nothing more frustrating as a player than being banged up, dealing with injuries, and just getting out there and it just not going your way. And I can just tell you guys, Taylor Tatum he's really emotional down here. You can tell that he's been battling stuff pretty constantly. So very frustrated number 8 down here for the Sooners, boys.
Grayson Miller to kick it away. South Carolina looks like they're coming after this. 2:49 on the clock. Haven't snapped it yet. Now they do. Miller got it away with backspin. Swain up, catches it. No fair catch at the 15. Hit at the 20. Tackled at the 21. James Nesta to stop. You said he's emotional, Gabe. Is there any chance maybe it was a headshot? Because he got hit right up under the chin.
No, I think he's got a towel over his head. It's one of those things where I think this is just my read on the situation, guys. I'm kind of speculating here, but I'm guessing it's just been something that's been a big issue for him, and he's been trying to work through, and you get one play, you take a shot, and kind of looked like he couldn't feel his arm. So I think he's just really, really frustrated with how things are going for him currently.
From the 20-yard line, South Carolina starts this drive. Throw to the far sideline. Got a man over there out to the 35. Woods in at quarterback for South Carolina. 15-yard pitch and catch. This is their 3rd string QB. Luke Doty is their backup. Give him the 36, so 16-yard gain. Could be the final play before the 2-minute warning here. Looks out to the right, throws it. Caught by Jaden Sellers at the 46. That'll be near another first down.
Ball out.
Sooners think they got the football, but the referees disagree, and it is the 2-minute warning. 26-7, Sooners in front. 2-minute warning brought to you by Dos Equis, the official import beer of OU Athletics. Go for Dos. Enjoy Dos Equis responsibly. Today's second half brought to you by Love.
At the end of the second quarter, but got everything back on track in the second half and played really, really well in the second half. after playing really poorly in the second half a week ago. I'm really, really proud of this team and how they responded.
I got a fun stat for you after this snap from the 46 South Carolina. Back to pass their backup, surrounded, bumped around, got away somehow, stumbles forward to midfield, dives forward into Sooner territory. What's this cat's name? Cutter Woods. That's not a real name. That's a mosquito repellent, I believe, isn't it? Cutter Woods for the 48. 6-yard run. I'll have to save that stat. Here we go. Cutter Woods to throw. He's blasted. He threw a complete pass to the 38. Cutter just got cut in half by somebody. Was it Okoye? I don't know how he got that ball off, but great pass. 12-yard gain.
Boy, Okoye on that loop, little stunt up front, came through there and hit him right in the midsection.
From the 36, Woods to throw it again. Has time this time. Lobs it deep down the far sideline. Incomplete. Okay. Oklahoma has 13 tackles for loss today. That is 5 straight games that they've had double-digit tackles for loss. They haven't done that since at least 1976. That's as far back as the records go. They haven't done it in 4 straight games since 2003. So, first time in almost half a century?
It's wild.
At least.
And how many have they missed?
Yeah.
You know, which gives Sellers credit for that. We know he's difficult, but there was a bunch that got out on him.
Woods back to pass, steps up in the pocket, decides to run with it, got past Nesta, jumped on from behind at the 29-yard line. Nigel Smith the stop with 1:04 to go. 26-7 Sooners, 3rd down and 2. Cutter Woods putting together a nice little drive here. He's got the football, throws it out to the right. That's caught at the 21, twisted down. Heineke with the stop. Murph the catch. Donovan Murph, first down. And can the Sooners keep him out of the end zone? You know this matters to Brent Venables and his defense here.
Yeah, you'll see that starting defense start to creep up over on that sideline to get a peek of the action.
And they bring pressure from the 21. Hit as he throws. Woods to the end zone. Intercepted. Jacoby Johnson in the end zone. Intercepted. Second pick today for the Sooner defense. And there's your exclamation point.
Great position there. And because he was in such good position the entire snap, he's able to play the football without any real panic there. The receiver cut off the route short. Jacoby Johnson just able to eye the football the whole way. Good job staying on top of that route.
Ted, you were 100% right. I was watching Peyton Bowen, Kip Lewis, Kobe McKenzie. They were the first ones down to celebrate. They were right on that sideline making sure that there wasn't any more yardage for South Carolina on that final drive.
We've got the first offense checking back in to take a knee. I like it.
That's kind of cool.
Let the guys that did the work today celebrate it and have this moment. Good stuff.
Sooners line up in victory formation at the 20. They're only going to have to snap it once. Mateer takes a knee. Shane Beamer walks across the field to shake hands with Brent Venables. And Oklahoma goes on the road and gets a must-have victory in the SEC away from home today in dominant fashion. Final score, Sooners 26, Gamecocks 7. The postgame show is next. This is Sooner football from Learfield.